Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another stream here at Texas Card House Houston. DT in the booth bringing you in a special one today. We have a 5-10-20 PLO game tonight for y'all. Welcome. It's going to be exciting, featuring also our first ever $100,000 buy-in. Ambrose sitting right there, already lost 50 bucks in the bomb pot. Down bad, but that's right. For those of y'all that don't know, those brown chips in front of him are our 5Ks.
There he is.
It's going to be an exciting game tonight. Tons of action.
They have us raw for.
There's an optional $40 straddle that can be put on. I imagine it will be put on a lot tonight. Pots are going to be big.
This is the second hit.
It's going to be great. I'm excited for this one. Pretty terrible flop for the two kings. Levi with an open ender. See who wants to put some money in this pot. No one.
I've been getting more back into it.
Both players with spades. Levi gonna bet big with his big draw. Snake coming along with his nut flush draw.
You want to try? I've got some pretty constructive decks. What is that mode that you said you liked with
Whip City, Naked King's the best hand.
So sealed. So it's like
Levi gonna bluff at it.
every person gets like.
Gets snapped by Snake.
So it's there's way better. Yeah, there's no who spends more money.
Kings picking up the hand of the first night. Just kings. If this is an indication of the action that's going to be flowing tonight, I don't know what else would be. This is great. Starting the night off with a bluff, fantastic. Way to start off the stream. Hope everybody's doing fantastic tonight.
So the format that most people play now, it didn't exist.
Thanks again for joining me here for this first ever Texas Card House stream as we start the night off with, casual $6,000 pot. That's it.
And it's like free for all. It's not supposed to be like build the best deck possible. It's supposed to be like build.
That's right, Mediocre Poker. It's PLO, the best game in Houston. That's probably the best. Some would argue the best game, period. Super fun game. For those of y'all that are watching that aren't familiar with PLO, since normally we do no limit hold'em streams, it is a 4-card game. You get dealt 4 cards. You can use any 2 of the 4 cards you get dealt to make a hand. You get the same 5 community cards that you get in hold'em. But the important detail is you have to use 2 of the 4 cards you get dealt. You cannot, if there are 4 clubs on the board, you cannot use 1 club in your hand to make a flush. You have to use 2 clubs to make a flush because you need to make the best 5-card hand involving 2 of the cards in your hand. So it's a little bit different, but one of the things that draws people to this game is that you make big hands more often because you get 4 cards. Lots of fun. I myself have a ton of fun playing this. I do not play, nor will I probably ever play this big of PLO. This is way out of my element. These guys are crushers. As you can see, we have Han in seat 1, Tournament Crusher. Please fold to PLO. PLO Extraordinaire. Seat 3, we have Bros, Houston Poker Player Extraordinaire, buying in for $100,000. That's right. You heard it here, $100,000. 4, we have Levi, another poker PLO playing extraordinaire. Seat 6, we have Snake. A little unfamiliar with Snake, haven't seen him around here before, but as we can see by the first hand, really has no problem putting the chips in. Seat 7, we have nobody familiar to the stream. He's been on our bigger No Limit Hold'em stream before. And then joining us now in seat 9 is Jonathan, the big winner of last week's 136 PLO stream. Dude, it's an exciting lineup for y'all. These guys are gonna have no problem putting chips in the middle, bluffing, trying to get each other back, trying to get that money. I imagine they all want a piece of Bros' 100K.
Zero 28.
Kind of wild to have someone have, you know, a casual 20 times the next largest stack. You know, that's it. So yeah, TCH first. TCH Houston. Or I don't know what it's redundant TCH. It's like saying ATM machine. Texas Card House Houston. First. $100,000 buy. That's a lot of money. I for one am excited that this is the first true high stakes stream we've had here at Texas Card House Houston. 5, 10, 20, basically 40 PLO. I don't believe restraddles are allowed. I think the straddles will be capped at the 40. That's still a pretty big game. Levi does not have the 40 on. I imagine we'll get to a point in the night where everyone's got the 40 on. We have players known for raising blind, doing all sorts of wild stuff. Not only looking at 2 of their cards. Hopefully we get some of that action for you. Aces is the best hand in Hold'em and is still arguably one of the best hands in PLO, although these are pretty bad aces. Bro's just going to make the call. All spades. Bro's with the most important card. Although I said you cannot play the single spade or the single card to make a flush to a 4-liner. You can use the most important one, which is the ace of spades, because if you have that, no one else can have the nut flush. So you can use that as a relevant bluff. A lot of people say there's no bluffing in PLO. This is one of the easiest and most logical bluffs that you'll find people making. The dry guy, as it's commonly referred to.
I forgot. Yeah, I Dude, well, if I sit down, I would like to match. I can't match.
There's the notorious Catman. Unfortunately, I don't think he will be able to sit in this game tonight. I know he would love to. Maybe we can get him sitting in a little later on.
I've heard the main one's really good, like the first one in Phoenix. He's running I actually haven't heard anything about it, but I've heard I'm gonna try to do number. But I thought the space was really...
I want to keep dabbling more in PLO. It's the more I play it, the more fun it seems. I mean, the action's wild. It's really hard to be truly dead. It's very possible, but just given that you have 4 cards, a lot more redraws available. Nobody in snake battling. All little cards. Nobody with the most relevant big cards. The ace and the king of spades.
It was good, man. I had a good dinner.
Snake gonna bet it though. Nobody going nowhere.
You never do at those fancy restaurants. They're just like,
Turn hits both of them. One pair, not exactly the type of holding you want to have
these are peas that we're going
on a board like this in PLO. One pair kind of gets outclassed very quickly, as y'all will start to see.
This was Venetian style.
As one pair in Hold'em is
It wasn't even modern.
relatively strong.
Oh yeah, the
Complete whiff. Nobody with the best hand. See if he can hang on.
I mean, it's cool.
Snake bet the whole way through. Mediocre poker. If you would ever be interested in playing in this game, just give us a call and ask to speak to our assistant GM,
No, I've heard of it.
and he will
That's supposed to be really
I'm shocked at that place. Is
get you on the list for the next one that we decide to do.
that like I never
We'd be happy to have you.
until I stumbled on it one day.
There was not a good food scene. I feel like
Snake through shows the 3 of diamonds, and then folds. Good fold by Snake with top pair. Nobody with the nice $100 bet.
struggle to find
I believe
No, so then what happened?
there's a good ramen place.
we try and fill up the streams
People ask me, say, hey, is it a cabinet again? I'm like, no.
like this about a week in
Like, okay,
advance.
you know what, 15, 20, right? 15,
Some of-
15, sure, no problem.
Some of the more complicated streams,
There's a little extra,
sometimes further out. I know we try and plan
Sure.
things as well, and sometimes it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I wanted to be ready.
Oh,
But
yeah, no
if
problem.
there's a
I'm gonna
particular
be like, you know
week
what?
you would that you would find yourself available, you can try and see if they would be open to trying to do this game again
I can't think that way.
whenever you're here.
Can't be Quan.
I think the regular plan is to have 136 on Thursday, and
Gave
then
me a lot last time. Man.
occasionally
You said it'd be
this one,
person.
this 5, 10, 20.
Expect me every
This
single
beautiful,
time.
beautiful game.
You know, just like, what the fuck? He's just like, I can't win. No fucking shot.
Jonathan getting after it. Bro's gonna get after it.
I do run good against you. Yeah, like once.
Such an intimidating stack, $100,000. Even though it's mostly in our brown 5Ks. Very intimidating. We got a little bit of a collision here. Top 2 versus top and bottom. Very straighty board though. Mediocre Poker, we'd be glad to have you. It's always looking for new players for the stream.
Again, like you'd have to tell me to
Want to continue to
these places, but
keep
like,
bringing out the best content we can.
like something that like
We always need more players. There's just no end. To never say we have too many players.
there's a good Persian restaurant here called Castra. There's one on chain.
Oh,
That one
bro's
there
just talking about one of my favorite Persian restaurants here in Houston, Kazra. Fantastic
Most authentic Japanese restaurant.
food.
Yeah, I have. Okay, yeah, I remember.
Oh, I love food. Oh, they're talking about my favorite subject,
Yeah, I
food.
went there right before it was closing because I saw an article about it. And
They're great cheese
they just closed because like the people didn't want to do it anymore. Probably.
I think so.
Oh, it was like an old one.
That place is so really nice. Like,
Got a couple limps around.
Give me the sushi.
oh, dude, you gotta go, man. That's like the most authentic.
Mediocre Poker, that's awesome. Those of y'all that have not checked out the TCH Dallas streams, TCH Dallas has plenty of high stakes streams. And apparently on the 29th of this month, they will have a 5, 10, 25 PLO stream. With special guests from London and Ireland. That's awesome.
You're a crusher, man. What's in the middle?
Definitely check that out. We're a little bit of an action
Pressure this guy.
flop here as we have a straight
Yeah, how much is it?
from nobody versus bros with a top 2 pair and a flush draw. These things could get dicey. Yeah, Roland, the chicken barg is excellent. Everything except for the salmon I've had there has blown me away. And it's not like the salmon was bad. It's just there's nothing different that gets done with the salmon.
Black or red?
Red. Black.
Oh, another dicey card. Nobody's still with the straight. Now picks up another draw to go with it. Bros picking up another pair.
I'm going to that. I know what I'm doing.
Pot, whatever. I don't like your mind.
Big pot of brewing.
I'm here with no break.
Nobody makes the call. Bro's looking for some help. That is the help he needed. Nobody with a bigger straight now, though. Bro's going to double check, make sure he has the nuts. He does. see if he can get any more money from Nugget. Goes for it all. Bets the pot, and nobody's out of there.
The deal is, there's two people that work there.
Nice little pickup for Pros, who's now
So it's in
winning.
it's actually
Up
like two
almost $1,000. Up almost 1% on his initial investment of $100,000. Just a measly $100,000 buy-in. Wild. I don't think I've ever played in a poker game where when I first sat down, someone had 20 times the initial buy-in of the next largest stack. Actually, I think when the stream started off, Levi had 3K. Yeah, so 33 times.
I don't mind for rules, but like that place
That's so much money.
not a no rules place is like
No more pot?
not yet.
Playing more pot?
Oh, we have another exciting one for you. On the No Limit Hold'em streams, we did not do the bomb pots, but these players, they want them. We brought it back. For those of y'all that are unfamiliar with bomb pots, we used a pretty standard format. PLO bomb pot. Everyone gets dealt 4 cards, as usual. 2 boards. Half the pot goes to the first board, the other half goes to the second board. High only. It is a pot limit game, just like the regular version of PLO.
I was also gonna say like maybe we should like meet up at
Which one?
Pots get big fast. I believe the ante was $50 per player.
Yeah, I'm working on it. It's just
So that's $350 in the middle.
Board. Second board.
Yes, okay, sorry.
Yeah, that's the first card of the block.
Yeah, it's just one board. I shouldn't, I was supposed to write. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. That wasn't me. I was just distracted.
No,
Service? She's not playing. He's not playing.
no.
Who take credit?
No,
Okay,
no.
sorry. Okay, I'm sorry, guys.
that's fine.
We'll do it. Miss you. Miss you. He's not playing. Do you get that? Just take
Actually,
time.
You were gonna get that.
Okay.
They're going to be redoing the bomb pot. Slight misdeal. It's okay.
I was thinking yeah, I don't like him.
Bomb pots are spicy. I think we did one a couple times when we first did the 510 stream, the No Limit Hold'em stream.
No. It was just
Just a couple times and then it died down pretty quickly. Most players didn't want the bomb pots, they just wanted the Hold'em.
Champions like
Yeah, that was the problem.
This group of players definitely wants the bomb pot.
it's across from where across from where
Do I have to do
it's just one of those random scripts. You gotta double I would say it's for the portions you get, it's cheap. And it's just like very
The hand you want to have. Top side and very low on the other side.
Yes. Sorry, Susan.
Here we go.
3
I don't think 4 6 is on the board. We got a little misread, but
See, and you didn't want to play ball? Alright, sorry guys about that.
nobody wins a little bit of money. Makes 300 for his efforts.
Probably that. It's okay. It's like a 5.
One of the big things about bomb pots is you want to make sure you have a little something on the other board. As you can see, Levi folding top 2 pair on one board, but he has a whole lot of nothing on the other board. You want to try and win both pots, or at least have one board locked up with something like quads or no top full house. Pots get big, and they get big fast.
And you're in for 5.
Chat, do y'all have any interesting bomb pot stories? There's Brett taking up tons of camera time. One of the TCH regulars here.
I did a bit of a deep dive into it, actually. Like, I kind of geek out on the stats. And I think the Rockets will struggle on offense at times.
Bro's gonna bump it up.
Their path to victory is through like defense, rebounding, and forcing turnovers,
7, right?
which they've done pretty effectively.
Jonathan in there.
How they go for
Jonathan, a man that likes to see flops. Don't blame him.
What'd you say?
A lot of these hands look real pretty pre-flop, but on the flop, shrivel up real poorly. Bro's gonna flop the best hand. Jonathan out of there.
Not enough is the answer.
Thank you.
What did you do, Ambrose?
Ambrose scooping another one.
Yeah, as long as we put some good games up, I think that.
They're going to be their game so far this year. And it's going to be loud.
We have like a younger squad.
Snake sitting real pretty at the top right now, followed by Bros. These numbers can change very easily. As y'all can see, the chips can fly. So expect these numbers to get big
So the coach
on either side and then have a player shift one way or the other very easily.
No, I'm the. Oh.
He's in for 20.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I gave you a chance. I have
100.
Plays fold, gonna get in there.
Folds,
The coach, we do.
Maybe you do. He was with the Celtics. So that's why we were able to do it. But he's in next time. So he probably deserves this.
Snake with aces, gonna bump it up. Please fold one player that loves to battle, as we saw last stream. Aces wasting no time. See if Snake can get some more value out of this. Nope. Please fold done. Lots of arguments on what people think the best PLO hand is. Starting hand, that is.
Snake. Can I get 100 red?
And lots of players like the ace-ace king-king double suited or ace-ace king-queen double suited. JD, that's correct. Lots of new faces to the TCH stream. Familiar faces to the poker world out there. And various other streams as well. We're excited. It's always great to have new faces on stream. Several of these players have, you know, hundreds, if not thousands of hours of live playtime with each other over the years.
No, I'm not saying I'm going to call 3. You're up 100,000.
Nobody in there really likes to mix it up.
Please fold.
Snake came to battle.
And Josh not coming today?
I saw he's in Vegas. I saw his Instagram.
Oh, really?
I don't know for what.
Who? Oh, Marty.
I got the Airbnb already.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
What's he
485.
doing in Vegas?
I got the Airbnb already. On that one, yeah.
Nobody really putting the pressure on. Ace high conveniently the best hand, but it's gonna have trouble hanging on. Just gets out of the way. And as y'all can see, player's not afraid to put some chips in the middle
In service though?
with marginal hands. They just won a battle,
Only at TCH
and
is
that's
the
what I
fish
love
the
to
one
see.
doing the isolating. It's supposed to be isolated.
Poker
fish,
players
not
playing
the fish.
poker.
People don't let me drink because I play tighter when I drink. People cut me off. People refuse to leave.
That's right, Isaac. Non-hold'em streams on TCH Live Poker. The deuce to 7 triple draw, or not triple, single draw was not a stream I expected him to have, and I'm excited to see that.
Fish is isolating.
I think deuce to 7 single draw is a super fun game to watch.
I'm on land.
Hopefully, in the future, we can bring y'all a mixed game sometime. Don't know what we would bring, if it would be actual mix or a fixed game stream. But I think it would be very fun. Snake with aces again. In PLO, you're going to see aces a lot. Whether or not they're good or bad is going to be the question. Bottom set for nobody. Not a whole lot of anything for anyone else. See if anyone wants to get a little speculative. Snake good. He could go for blood, and he is going.
Put a 3 on there. Put some beat on me.
4.
Not the best card in the deck for nobody. Not the worst. That card might get him paid a little bit.
Oh, I got it.
If you did want a 4.
Who y'all call it? Queen 10 call?
I call it right there.
See, look, he's isolating. Fish is isolating with.
I'm isolating a
Look
snake.
at his hand.
Break it
We
down
can all
for it.
3 bet
Nobody
like-
saying he's targeting Snake. Very clearly said that he's isolating Snake.
If you have 5,
Love it.
5, 5, 3 deuce. It's
really good name.
You have like drive-through and shit.
Yeah, drive it. Always drive it.
And we are back. Sorry for the delay, everybody. Get it back to working for y'all.
I'm taking a different route to Vegas this year. I'm gonna go.
No major changes since we've been gone. That's good. Save the action for the stream.
Sure.
It's a better
Not much going on.
I'm in the desert one. Like, it's pretty cool. I like the desert route, but I just don't accept
now.
at this point.
We are working on Hold'em for y'all. Don't know when it will happen,
I drove through Grand Canyon.
so I don't have a definitive answer for you. But for now, we're going to bring you the fine game of Pot Limit Omaha.
Usually I'm clicking my number one.
A little something different.
On the way back, not there. There I'm off.
4 card forever. Great name. The great game of PLO is very much alive and very well as we go to Han just flopping quads. Gonna be really hard for him to make any money here. Really, really, really hard.
But didn't even watch the other one. So.
I bet a little bit. Try and build the pot. Levi has a little bit of something. Just lets it go. Jonathan has a little less of something. Just lets it go. Quads and PLO or Hold'em when you flop it. Gonna be hard to make a little bit of money. Hello, XP Gaming Pro. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for joining me for this 5-10-20 PLO stream. It's gonna be a good one.
Can he come in for a travel?
Sure. I don't care.
It's up to that whether they can do it. Yeah.
How do you? I think it's gonna be more. Well, hey guys.
I think usually they.
Okay, they're asking me to come in with the straddle 40.
Player missed a hand. He's going to be coming in for the straddle.
Usually I mean what I saw last week.
I'm actually surprised they allowed it.
Just becoming a straddle?
I'm surprised they allowed it. I like it. I think it's smart.
That's what he asked for.
Aces for nobody.
Got him.
150.
Small ball, man.
I'm going to bump it up just in time for Snake to look at a defendable hand in the straddle. Snake not afraid to battle.
Oh, okay. No, I get
I have not.
Let's go check it out sometime.
I will.
Oh, looks like Jonathan's in there too.
It's like
Jonathan's in there battling.
it.
what I would usually get, but I have.
We have about to close for 2 weeks. We are doing some. We are changing the style from restaurant to fast casual. So we're gonna do something.
The different menu or same menu?
We're gonna reduce like. We're gonna cut out a lot of food and make it a lot faster.
Jonathan in there. Han in there. Nope, Han not in there.
You seem like a little bit like more to
I think it's just 3 ways because Snake's definitely in there.
eat those things, but
What do you eat?
Pretty good flop for Jonathan.
I eat like Americanized Chinese food. Not exclusively,
Oh,
but
shit,
like
I can make that for you, buddy. General chicken.
Let's see what he wants to do. Oh, he's gonna call. He,
Got it. General whoever.
at least call it.
I got all the generals.
not a
dude.
customer that. Yeah.
Snake out of there.
Diamond. I'm gonna put some heat.
We're gonna like mollusk.
Boom. Oh my god.
I like it.
Nobody calling for a diamond. Gets the diamond,
Which like again,
but it connects with Jonathan. Jonathan's got a big hand now.
boost, but
Got it.
Going nowhere.
I've been to the one in Montrose. I ordered from the one.
Rivers at 2. Not a good run out for nobody. Let's see if Jonathan can get some money. That's really tiny.
But it's chill.
That is
How much?
a legal bet.
Yeah, but I just want to win one of those brown chips. This is 375.
Actually,
It is a
Oh snap!
it is a pot limit game, but there's 1430.
Yeah, there was something else. Yeah, so
No, I want to win your bet. What's in there?
I don't want that.
it's about 17.
If you bring it, it's on stream tomorrow, maybe I'll try to play it stream.
Buddy, I have one pair, bro.
Not a great run out for aces. Doesn't beat Budge. Jonathan just trying to get paid the maximum.
What is it? What do you want over there? I gotta go my
Nobody calls.
Fuck.
Fucking house. Jonathan gonna scoop a $4,000 pot.
Sorry, 16.
Nice hand, Jonathan. Nobody gonna add back on. Good double up.
Just adding to
Player's gonna keep getting after it. Jonathan, the big winner from last week. Starting this session off strong. Up a little bit, bros.
So did you like Chicago?
That's a good question. I didn't ask bros. I was just informed that bros decided. Because this game has an uncapped buy-in. You can buy in for whatever you want. And bro said, can I buy in for 100K? Sure. So he's in for 100K.
I guess I didn't know what your stocks they're saying kind of
Is it like New York Park or something?
It is our first $100,000 buy-in of any of our streams here at Texas Card House Houston. We've had several 20K buy-ins,
near my buddy's place.
but no one, I don't think anyone's bought in for more than 50K, so we dwarfed that by having someone buy in for $100,000. Just a little bit. Several of those ugly brown chips. As much as I like Texas Card House Houston chips, I don't like the color of our 5Ks. Anyone can match the stack if they want to. I'm surprised no one matched the stack. I thought for sure someone would have decided to have some fun and match the stack.
Yeah, I guess
It'd be sick to have two people with 100K in a 5, 10, 20 PLO game just to start off. Not even.
Elevator to the top of the Empire State Building. They had like these walls or something that like had screens that like showcase stuff as you go up. So it's
I kind of like what some of the other
it just felt cool.
establishments, or not mention the name, but they do with the different chips. I like that they're oversized, but I think there are some other cool things you can do other than make them brown.
I can't do this. Like, you know, like the thing.
I don't like plaques.
China where it's like
I think, well, that's not true. I like plaques,
crack.
but I think the practicality is just not there. It's really just a nice, cool thing for people.
I was actually there for debate camp in Westfield. And that was the one day that they let us, like, they, like, bused us to the city for the, what was it called? Millennium Park. Millennium, yeah. I went to,
that's a Boston debate camp.
Levi trying to get some of that 100K. Snake gonna try and get some of that. Everyone's gonna try and get some of Bros' 100K. Got a playable hand? Let's get after Bros. Bros got a good hand though.
Dude, keep telling the story so I can get it read out to you.
Rebel, that's on you. I'm not gonna advise you on what you should do with your backless retro pay from work. No one has clubs. Anyone have a straight? No one has a straight. Just have top two pair for two players. Rebel, I'm gonna be responsible and tell you should pay your phone bill. Snake, gonna bet it. Han in there. See if Bros wants to get in there. No, he doesn't. Wants none of that.
You have blue monitors? You have blue
Gonna leave all the winning up to Han.
blue monitors? What's the pizza place you
What a great run out for Han's hand.
What's it called?
Snake gonna bluff at it too. This is probably gonna work.
Yeah, I think that's
Man,
Did you have
and y'all
line recipe?
y'all think people don't bluff in PLO.
No, I mean, did you have a recipe sandwich?
I like flags, the flag design. The red, white, and blue chip distribution.
We had 4 days, like at least 2 out of the 4 days I was there at San Casino. Because I mean, the casino is kind of just in the middle of nowhere, relatively speaking. And trying to.
And Han makes the call. Great call by Han. Snake gets caught, hand in the cookie jar. That is a winner. Hard to make a pair and hold them. Hard to make 2 pair in Omaha. Actually, it's not. It's very easy to make 2 pair. And with that, we get a dealer change and another bomb pot.
Up to you guys. Fine.
Actually, I don't think they're going to do a bomb pot. I like bomb pots, but I think for the stream games, for the sake of the stream, we don't do them. Bomb pots just take a while.
Where do you want it?
Yeah.
I got you. His sister being here
Do we post his mom?
somewhere. It's like
I'm always interested in, I guess, what color chip did not. I don't know who chooses the colors, but what colors places choose or what shapes or and everything. I imagine it's the GM that chooses that.
They said the main thing is
Kind of. We could have gone super hard. I think it would have been cool if we had Texas shaped 5Ks. Go real extra on that.
well, I took a bite of it.
It's like a big.
I've heard a lot about
How would you feel if someone just threw in 5 Texas shaped chips?
You'll like it. I mean,
This is a $25,000 bet. I think it'd be cool actually. I don't know how practical that is to have a Texas shaped chip, but I mean I'm pretty sure they could do that. Nobody going after his money. Snake battling back. These two are gonna fight all night long, I imagine. Fight on the felt. 9 for nobody.
Pistachio, the flavor or something.
Is it kind of the texture and flavor of what it looks like?
Yeah.
So I think I would be okay with that. I don't think I would. The coconutty kind of like shredded texture like that.
That's kind of the texture. But it's not coconut, but yeah. But it's
Snake making the call.
and tastes good.
Looking for some help.
You have one too today? What do you have?
I got a Turkish coffee and
And Hold'em, what is often considered one of the biggest bricks in the deck.
a Cuban coffee.
I do. Cuban coffee.
David, why not? Why?
Do you have any when you were in Miami?
I don't really.
That's really the answer is
Which.
why not? Rose bought in for 100K,
It's just, it's like frothy.
and it's just because he felt like it. I mean, why not? I don't know. Rose does what Rose wants to do.
I just get super suited if I'm remotely rested.
Saves you from having to rebuy a bunch of times. You just put it all on the table. Make it easy.
All right, let's lock in, guys.
You get a stack, Jonathan.
The better rebel we do it here is last aggressor on the river. So no, it's the person who bets. That's typical poker etiquette. And the policy here. Some people, when they call, there's different things that happen. There's small poker etiquette things that are done, like when a player gets called and then just calls out their hand, and if it's good, it'll show it. The other person will muck if they show then, or if it's not good, the caller will show small things. But technically, the bettor has to table their cards first before the caller. That's the rule.
I'm a little bit. I'm kind of scared of like what I'm gonna see going in. Like,
Why not be poker? It's just like
Nobody gonna keep the pressure on. Han gonna fight back. Please fold. Folds. A hand I didn't think he would fold. And get involved in Snake. Man, Snake really loving. I love this.
get on FaceTime and let me like take a look at it.
Snake flopping way the best of it on this.
You know, like how many market is?
Han's just gonna lead right out. Han just caught a big bluff off from Snake. I wonder how that's gonna play into the dynamic of this hand.
yeah, like it's half.
Nah, that's gonna do it. Raise, no resistance.
Like I was like, I'm not gonna do it. Like,
Common etiquette is let them show first. Not etiquette. Sorry, not etiquette. Common ruling is the better shows first. Actually, I don't think it's. I think it's everywhere. That has poker. The actual rule is the better shows first. It's really last aggression.
wait, did I ever tell you that I met him?
No.
Bro, I was playing quarter 50 at Oreo.
Wait, that's the guy from New York.
I don't know if he's from. I mean, yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
we
so
were
he's a
sitting.
good-looking white guy, right?
Yeah, he's chill. Yeah, just like chill.
I know.
Bro, I was playing against him for hours, and all of a sudden, when it came up that I'm confused, he was like, "Oh, do you know Eddie?" And then it was like, "Oh yeah," he was like, "Oh yeah, I play in this club," and I was like, "What's your username?"
Snake folding.
And he was like,
No.
I was like, "I'm this head," and we like, dude, it was crazy. Like it was all good vibes. But, like,
Nobody in there.
and stuff, but it was
Han's in there.
fucking true.
Please don't call me. Or please fold.
I think he's like kind of like moving on other stuff.
Yeah.
Just super fun. Because I mean, it was mostly you, me, and him were like playing.
XP Gaming Pro, that's what you're supposed to do. There's lots of different things people can do, like different etiquette things. We have an actual coin flip here between these two hands. You don't see that very often in PLO. Normally it's a little skewed one way or the other. See what nobody wants to do with this hand. And call. Lots of good turns. That is a good one, as we can see. Diamond's gonna slow the action though. I could keep betting if he wants to. He's got a king of diamonds blocker. I would rather have Han's hand, just because you're in position and you control the betting. On the flop, I'd rather have nobody's hand. Let's see if Han gives up. Han can fire a big bet, and I don't know if nobody's gonna fold. Doesn't feel like he's in a folding mood.
that side of it.
You're trolling on the online apps.
So we played online on apps before we met. My wife and I was very confident.
I imagine as the night progresses, these chip
But,
stacks.
yeah.
It's only we're only an hour into the stream, Pony Turkerson. Like, it takes just a little bit before everyone gets unhinged, and then people go wild down here.
I think I did. Like, I
Well,
think
gonna
I,
sit till Riverbank sits, and then he just goes 93 to pot every stream.
I think I lost like 90% overall for the first time. Like, it didn't really turn around. Maybe it like slightly tapered off, but I definitely got
The game runner will just sit and just literally 90. You play with him, you're just getting caught. At least 3 streams. At least 3 decisions. You're just facing.
There's 75 from 93, but then it's covered.
you shot the goal.
Sometimes you just like basic.
Yeah. When you did it with
Snake and Jonathan gonna battle this hand.
There's 5 card, dude. That sucks. 30 sucks.
Once again, another basic coin flip. Snake not one to shy away from betting.
another funny incident in my club was there was a guy who I saw like his
See if Jonathan wants to try and hold on.
like history that was like posted or something. And I was like, damn, like this guy's a pro. And he like tried really hard to like not. He was like, I don't know. For some reason, I feel like it had something to do with like. But anyways,
Let's go.
dude, yeah.
Snake gets one through.
He was like, no, like, he was like, I'm not a pro or whatever. And then like finally, like once I like kept pushing it, he was like, dude, I'll be fine without it. Like, I'll still like, I'm in a good place.
Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight for this 5-10-20 PLO stream here at Texas Card of Houston. It's been a fun one so far, outside of the technical difficulties. It's gonna keep being a fun one.
Heat on us, huh?
Oh, here we go. You guys want to do a round?
Yeah. Alright, let's do it.
Here we go, round of straddles.
Break it open.
Yeah.
Wide open. Levi. Me
Did
and
the
Levi.
Real Marvin guys.
did the drink lady ever come?
Yeah.
Round of shots for everybody. Round of straddles, round of shots. That's how you should do it.
Not gonna call it back.
No, I'm good.
Close one. 175 for 2. 12 for 3, 12 for 4.
No, it's just the 20. I think they might have been talking about a round of shots. Not a round of straddles. That's kind of disappointing. Snake with aces again. He's had aces a lot.
Very sensitive to. Oh,
We have 3 players going to battle. Jonathan needs, and just flops it. What a beautiful flop for Jonathan. No one knew much of anything else.
I just want to stay at that one place because I got to change places.
Not a great card for Jonathan. Not the best, not the worst. See if you can try and get some value out of this. Gonna bet it.
that's a Holton. Holton Gardner.
See if Please Fold is going to try and make Jonathan fold. Just calls. Snake calls as well. Snake probably had plans of bluffing spades. Don't think it would have worked. See what Jonathan wants to do. Jonathan really thinking about what he wants to do. Goes with the check. Please fold, rivering a sets.
No bet.
Straight.
Jonathan shows the winner. Scooping another pot. Trending in the same direction as he finished the stream last time. Way up.
Gotta lose it all to know the value.
Wow, that was moving.
You never lose it all. You'll never, what
Ambrose saying some sort of
you
philosophical thing.
We've all lost it all here, I'm sure. You don't get like as far as we have losing it all.
Make you feel alive.
I do know that in poker, if you want to live, you must be right.
Poker as in life.
You do need to gamble sometimes in poker. You do need to gamble.
Jay, can we request a channel change or something? Or is there a game coming on?
Unless there's aspirin.
Animal Planet or something?
I believe Han might have been the $40 straddle defending.
Top card? Can I show my buddy? You know what the top card is.
Bro's getting a sneak peek at just the top card of Levi's hand. I wonder what card that was. None of them particularly good on this flop. Levi's just gonna bet and take it though.
Because I have ace. I have black ace.
That was the highest price.
Nice little sneaky steal.
I didn't remember he was like that
How much silence do you have we seen pretty interesting. Like, like when it's like an actual dramatic show, you don't see that sometimes.
Dude, to be fair, I'm just thinking about besides sports broadcasts, I almost never watch broadcast TV.
For me, it's primarily sports.
Yeah.
Anything dramatic, like, is probably on stream.
Streaming only.
In 4K.
You need to watch episode 3 of Severance.
You watched it? Is it good?
It was the thing, I guess.
The new season or the old season?
Season 2.
You guys are- I was watching that one.
Dude, I binged the show. I just randomly found on HBO called Common Side Effects. It's an animated show produced by Mike Judge. It's fantastic. It's this like hippie guy finds this mushroom that like cures everything. And, like,
I kept seeing the ads for that.
Dude,
When I
it's-
watch TV shows at the hotel.
it's good.
Jonathan Hannen, please fold, gonna battle.
Pink Hill runs a pharmaceutical.
Always spades. So spade's not coming. Jonathan flops best.
Writing straight, it's great.
The hot streak continues.
It's like my marriage.
Yeah.
Second ball.
Like if the Huber style of King of the Hill, if you're agreeable to that, you'll like this a lot.
Slightly positive. Not my favorite.
Interesting turn card. I'm gonna peel. Probably with some plans.
No, I'm sure.
Dude, some of those rides, even like
Jonathan rivering the effective nuts.
the night experience looks
See if you can get some value.
It's like a travel agency or whatever that goes to, like,
Jonathan on a tear of hands.
calls sometimes every couple months. I assume it's less crowded.
so you get like 1 or 2 hours out. We never really did that.
Han stuck here with the decision. Just a pair of nines too.
End of May. I think it's
Fucking awesome.
I think it was like the first amusement park to open in the US.
Couldn't believe that one. Yeah.
Be interesting spot to bluff.
I guess they just refurbished rides or they changed rides.
Han capable. One of the more capable players
Dude, we did
in
Universal
the Houston area. Fantastic poker player.
days to do what they
Definitely could come up with a bluff here if he felt like Jonathan was full of it.
There's what, 2 Islands of Adventure.
Jonathan got a hand that's not gonna fold.
There's Volcano Bay, Islands Adventure, and
The size one's just a call, pays it off.
some other generic sounding stuff.
Like movies.
Jonathan continuing to trend.
I went to the one of the Disney water parks for the first time. It was huge. The lazy river was awesome. You didn't have to get out.
Went by the start. Otherwise, I had to take the stream.
He went in the water. The water seemed like it was going to be a little.
Call was not what I expected.
I was there pretty good. It wasn't. Well, it's heated.
Oh, is it?
At Disney, it's heated. I don't know. I would think it is.
Dude, we
Jonathan
did,
now up
we did
3.3K. See if you can continue to trend in the right direction. Bro's the second biggest winner,
I mean, that was just
up
like,
1.7. Levi throwing the party.
Y'all shifted
Nobody, and please fold down just a little bit.
40? You're in one of these circular tubes that spin, and it's like you're in this river that. Anyways, the ride has variance because
It's not various. You're guaranteed to get wet.
you're guaranteed to get some amount of wet, but like one guy's really gonna get wet.
Oh,
and,
depending on
like,
which side of the thing you're in or
and of
something.
course, I'm just the super so guy.
Well, it was his idea to do it in the first place. I knew it was a terrible idea, but I should have asserted myself more. So then we're like in these like pay $5 to be in a human-sized heater thing, trying to dry our clothes, which is like futile. He ends up trying to buy like 4 replacement.
They gotta bump it up. I believe the 40's on. The 40's been on for a while now. Maybe they were talking about.
That guy's running like a crazy operation.
He was
Who wants
like,
dry clothes? Right next to the.
he was like, so Amber's trying
Bro's
to buy a
gonna
replacement shirt.
come
He
along
buys the
for sure.
wrong size shirt or whatever, and he tries to take it back to the guy.
My favorite hand in Bro's hand, 10-7.
You know,
I'm
I
rooting
need
for Bros
a
this.
receipt or whatever for an exchange, but not a return. And then he's like, can I just return it and buy a new one? And no, that would be an exchange. But what if I just return it and then you give me the money back and I take the money? So when you say you're exchanging that shirt for another shirt, what could that be? Like the guy is like sarcastic about it.
Like, was he like an official sanctioned voter? Or he was like.
Yeah, no, he worked there. He was just being really mean for like no reason.
I've actually heard.
Nick really smashing
I've actually heard at Disney as well.
this, but Bros has some outs.
Not just shows like this was.
Gonna continue. Looking for some help too. Maybe some bluff opportunities. That is not it.
Some random like stinky little
Snake
shop.
rivering the nuts.
Part of the park that almost nobody was at, and then like it was just like it was so totally uncalled for that it was like almost funny. It was like
Snake gonna bet big.
The policy doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm sure there's a good reason behind it, but it seems like kind of reverse, right? Like, you can exchange with
Just gonna pick it up there.
Get your cash back.
right, yeah, I don't know. Especially because you exchange it like almost immediately.
I have read that on the like on Reddit. There's a lot of stories where people
I know everybody at home is waiting for the inevitable collision
do those things too. Because you're spending so much money.
of multiple people stacked. In PLO, that happens much more frequently than Hold'em. Hold'em, 2 or 3 people collide pretty reasonably. In PLO, it's not unusual for 4 or 5 people to collide in a pot. Makes it more exciting.
I'm gonna go grab some.
Yep, $40 straddle one. Snake's in there. Nobody's in there. Jonathan's not there.
Snake, can we get a red?
I'm gonna get some.
Snake, you want to take this?
Snake trying to give change and
Started with like
675 for 4.
give change for the 100 and give the 100 back. I'd love it if whenever I try to get change from someone, you know, for 25, there's like, here's, you know what, here's the 25 free. Levi 3-betting. Nobody defending. These players are gonna battle. Diamond in the window. Not a bad flop for nobody.
I don't think it's you.
Levi pots it. Nobody repots it. This is gonna be an exciting hand. This is gonna be closer. They're gonna go one time.
Oh, that was a pretty good card.
That's a good turn for Levi. Levi now the favorite. Nobody scoops it. A well-timed 3. $5,400 pot.
That's top of range.
Needed an ace, 4, 3, or 6 for a straight. A lot of outs. Nice pickup by nobody.
I mean, I'm only keeping them here for tipping.
Yeah, don't worry about the white.
Yeah, I think we were.
Getting people's white is disrespectful. Pretty sure one time got so mad at somebody because somebody tried, he almost fought that dude, and that dude was like in his 30s.
Well, it's like they're denominations that literally do not play in the game in any capacity. So like,
Yeah, I agree.
the lowest is a
When you get stacked, you don't lose the denomination of chips that aren't in play. Like if a $5 chip is the smallest chip used in the thing, you can take people's $1 in increments of 5, but if they have like $3, don't do it. I mean, in this game, it's just going to be etiquette. You just don't take people's whites. Unless someone's got like $100 in whites. Then they'll probably ship them off, but that shouldn't happen. You usually have like 10 or something. 5 or 10. I mean, you're playing for thousands of dollars. Why are we going to bloody it up with all these whites? Or fighting over whites, sorry.
And for whatever reason, he pays me, and he has like $20 in red chips in his hand. And it's Florida, and the guy's like, he's like, I mean, it's $20 on pure. I never say anything, but like, he's free rolling this like $20, and I tell the dealer, like, I never do that.
Dude, no, at a casino I'm doing it, because like, who knows like whether they would fuck you.
He would, 100%.
Yeah, that's how most people would.
The $20 is going in if you want it. It's just in his hand.
So are you on the poker Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know how whenever somebody asks about hitting in line, they're always like, oh, at the casino. I don't hit in line at a casino. I actually just don't hit in line. I just think like, it's kind of like cutting in line. It's like you could do it, but it's just not good. But that kind of thing, I for sure would be covered.
Yeah, like, 'cause you're getting free roll. Anyways, it's funny because,
play for 100.
After he pays me,
Levi
during the
rebuying,
next game,
finding aces.
to the other regs about how ridiculous.
Snake's gonna come along.
That's just me. That's just me. What do you?
4,000.
He's got 3,900 behind me. 4,000 total.
Please fold in there.
Barrels on 28.
Not a great flop for aces. Not a bad flop for Snake's hand. Or please fold.
Check from 4.
Snake gonna bet it.
4 checks. 6 bet 200. 2 has called 200.
Levi still in there.
He's also called.
May decide to use turn his nines into a bluff.
It wasn't a good hand. Too. My hand was a dog shit. You know it, and I know it.
Not a bad turn to do so.
9, 10. 4,000.
Bad. No. This is just right. This is just right. Jack, you can make it 4 houses. What you worry about? Make 4 houses all night. What you worry about? You got nothing to worry about.
Seems Levi has bet pot. Indeed turned his hand into a bluff.
He bet the pot. The pot's 9, 10, correct?
Yeah. This one.
This is where bluffing happens in PLO. Has the winner.
Oh, did we all do the? Did we finish the round of 40? Or did you do?
He just didn't do it.
Oh, we do round of 40. So
You know, he
round.
understands. He just doesn't
Next
care.
round.
He did this. He did this at whatever time.
Yeah. I mean, that's not okay.
No, of course.
But everybody else did it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to do it.
Still continuing the round of $40 straddles.
Good luck at the first hand.
Venga, primero. 1, 3, what
I'm
is
s-
it? 5,
I'm
then
s-
gone.
Yeah,
5,
but-
10, 10, 40.
But when he did a round of 40,
Post a small blind.
40 one time, we all did 40 one time.
Can you post a small blind, please? I imagine he-
Straddles are good.
If you don't want to do 40, you have to say when he did it. When he did it, we said we're all gonna do it.
Starting, you put over.
Yeah, so just one time. Yeah.
That's bro, that's okay.
Well, he did come in for the straddle.
I like it, straddle every time.
That is true. You know what? That is true. You know
I
what?
like it, straddle every time.
He might be on for this time.
Semantics. Jonathan, gonna get in there? No, not gonna get in there with the 10-7. There are a lot more opportunities to be disappointed when 10-7 folds now. Han gonna raise.
Fold from 3. Fold from 4.
Below 6 is me, boys.
Snake in there. Nobody in there.
Yeah. Or just any of
Not a bad flop for nobody.
these. They say I have a worse.
Check from 6. Check from 7. Check from 1.
I actually like that. I feel like people guys on sometimes.
Check from 6.
See who wants it most. There could be some interesting action in this hand.
5. From 7.
Dude, when Scott did it, he was pretty good.
I told him that. I told
He
him I
was pretty,
really like
yeah, like, he was very natural. Like, I watched it, like, not necessarily to scrutinize, but I guess I was kind of scrutinizing. I was just like, okay, like, and he was like, yeah, very.
Been a great stream so far. These players battling it out.
Look at it. Middle rough.
I like star and everything. I like goblet, bro. Come on.
Gonna continue to battle it out. I'm kind of disappointed though. I haven't seen a brown chip in play yet. By in play, I mean in the middle of the pot. I would have thought by now
Can you get us a raise, please?
a brown would have been put in the middle by someone, not necessarily Bros. Even though I think he's the only one with one in play right now. Please fold. Gonna try and get people to fold. Bros in there. See if we can get a brown chip in the middle of this hand. Nobody's in there. Jonathan's in there.
So far, buddy.
Jonathan's gonna be in there. Jonathan's in there 4 ways. Boom. Bros flops it. See what Bros wants to do. Calls it. Nobody in there. Oh, Bros just... It gets better and better. Stone cold... No, it's quads. See what Please Fold wants to do. We could have another big pot brewing. What hand does he think Bros has? Bros praying that Please Fold has aces or queens now. Just gonna make the call. Interesting card on the river. Let's see what Please Fold wants to do. See if he wants to try and make Bros fold. Interesting run out for Please Fold's hand. Does bet in his bet a number, and in his mind, he's just wanting Bros to fold. Bros has no choice but to rip it. Please Fold in a terrible spot now. Does indeed not want to give Bros any more action. Bros wins a healthy 2,800 in that hand. Now Bros the big winner, up 4.1K. Not a bad ROI so far. 4% over an hour and a half.
Service 28. Does your girl watch you on these streams?
Yeah, typically.
Just quads, Sam. That's it. Just quads.
My wife
Like it would make me nervous to bluff, and it would make me feel bad to beat someone else. Like,
Sir, can you rescan this?
No.
Catman!
There's Catman. See if he's going to be taking a seat.
Catman!
Be a great game to have the Catman in. Plenty of Catman fans out there.
Well, I can't handle this. If you keep going like this.
Catman.
I just feel like
That's more. Yes, that's great. There's more quads than most people get allotted. You know, a week or a month. Of course, it's easier to do quads in PLO, but still,
But I've learned to filter that, narrow that down.
it's a lot of quads.
Like literally, like when I look at this table, it's nobody that I can beat. Like, I just
Catman saying he can't beat anyone at this table.
like just think about this, right? Stack me a million times, stack me a million times, stack me a million times. Lawrence wins. Maybe the second time we play each other, we don't know yet. Ambrose, yeah, I'm the 8th game for Ambrose anyway. Levi's, yeah, stack me off, boys. Jason can beat. Who I can beat? I can beat the dealer, yeah. Probably. No, I always.
I like to be at a
Catman saying he can beat the dealer and no one else at the table.
You guys want to do it or skip it?
We've been skipping.
They will be skipping the bomb pot. I'm okay with that. More regular PLO action, although bomb pots bring the action too. $40 straddle on.
See if you can see the cards.
Nobody gonna try on the sunglasses look. I don't know how people do it. I keep trying to wear sunglasses, and I keep having to take the sunglasses off when I can't read the cards. Or I'm a clarity thing. It's normally on the ends. It's probably easier on the stream table because of the extra lighting. Just a little bit brighter.
9 makes it 100.
Jonathan gonna battle. Han thinking about something. Going up. Han's gonna battle. That's right, Sam. Bros bought into this game for $100,000. This game has no cap on its buy-in. Bro said, well, you know what? Why not 100K? He's in for 100K. That is 100,000 US dollars is his starting buy-in. Jonathan gonna battle. I don't anticipate him folding. He'll come after it, get after that money. Not afraid to gamble a little bit. Ace high. Flush draw for Han. Gonna keep betting.
Bet. 1 bet 500.
Jonathan out of there. Not a great flop for his hand. I'm gonna pick it up. Trending in the right direction.
Yeah, I just know there's a lot of like what seems like bad rolling.
Look, the play's still going, dude.
There's got to be some certain condition that results
Levi, and please fold. Throw in the party right now. Han almost out of the hole.
because of like kind of like a boxing glove.
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it makes it.
Like it protects your hand.
It makes CTE worse because CTE is just repetitive hits to your head.
Also, you feel safer.
Yeah,
You go more crazy.
if it hurts more, you're more likely to get less of those.
Spoiler alert, Bros is gonna see a flop.
4 fold. 6 fold. 7 fold. 9 raise.
Jonathan's gonna see a flop too.
40. 9 calls 40. 1 fold.
9 call, 2 fold, 7, 9. Service.
Yeah, yeah.
9 check.
Not the flop either of these players were looking for. I don't think heaps of money is going to be going into this. I lied. Bros is putting heaps of money.
Can I get blue moon, Lauren? Thank you.
Best hand wins, though.
Yep. Blue moon? Yeah, blue moon? Yeah, you have it?
Look at that beautiful stack.
Whiskey, right?
Those not so beautiful 5Ks.
Do you know the scoring mechanism in rugby? Like, they just have to get together.
That makes sense. That seems like. I mean, they're trying to get together. Have together. Yeah, like this stuff, like when they all like together. I guess that's how like they.
I wonder what it feels like to sit with $100,000 in front of you when everyone else has,
It's crazy. Like, if
you know, let's see, nobody's got 9K. Jonathan's got 5.
I wonder if there's like an offside.
You could double someone up,
Where someone just like.
double them up again, and you could still double them up one more
Maybe
time.
it's like football with no passwords.
Or fold.
He doesn't do it, I don't do it.
That's wild.
Fold.
Same thing you do in the championship, dude. It's ridiculous.
Just casual. Nobody in there.
I mean, I'm down for it, but like, it's just like free rolling. It's like stupid.
Jonathan in there. Please fold. Got a beautiful looking hand. Gonna go up.
Lawrence, are you Lawrence or are you Lorenzo?
3 fold.
I know.
Are you Lorenzo?
Rose out of there. Nobody gonna be in there. This might bring Jonathan along. Jonathan come along. Not afraid to gamble. Big pot brewing. $1,000 in the middle.
Honey, I'm home.
That is a good flop overall for wow, 2 flush draws. Oh, we have a collision incoming. Jonathan got the booty end, the straight, or the middle end, not the complete booty end. See what he wants to do. Folds. See if please fold Wolf what he wants to do.
Oh, wait, it's not the one that's like ticket only, so it's like fucking ticket only.
I don't know. I think it sounds like it's
Please fold raises. Looks like they're just gonna get it in. Please fold has way more than 425. Oh, this is a big pot brewing.
2 range, 2600. Oh, shit. Yeah, 2500.
Big pot brewing. Oh, baby. Collision. Jacks are the best hand.
Reddit does not like mattress match.
Nobody not loving that. Just folds.
570.
Please fold. Got the fold. Best hand out of there, too.
I just find Reddit's always triggered.
Jonathan had him in good shape. You'd be sad to look at that. Could have played a big one.
I mean,
Everybody say you
Yeah, it's like. It's like if the Astros or whatever win, you get your purchase, like you gotta pay that. And he goes and he like bets on the Astros.
yeah, I mean, it's basically just baked into the cost of the price, and then he just takes the extra juice, and then he sports bets it for you.
Bro's still the big
Like,
winner.
like spend at least 3K
20 to go.
on furniture and
6 fold.
get, like,
7 raises, 75, 9.
But like I've been there, the place is
And nobody
but,
just
like, the stuff is like,
after it today.
Two, Lorenzo, let's go.
no, not this one.
Come on, man.
2 fold.
Yes.
Please fold. Bro's in there. Levi out.
You've been too solid, man. You can't be this solid.
Dude, it's
I have to. Look at this fucking lineup, man.
It's like
What do you mean, buddy?
they have like a
You know what I mean? It's a
A
fucking
little bit of
lineup.
daggering there.
they've got
Give
like
us a
a
turn.
full of like giant like sort of like
Found it.
175.
Big bet coming. Big draw. See what Bros wants to do.
7 bet 175.
or like he'll be like you. I think he'll be like you.
2 pairs.
I also have
3 check.
Bros got counterfeited.
Queens and 7.
Getting subtly daggered by nobody for playing Hall only. Bros is normally more aggressive.
At the very end, I think to Atlanta.
We need to see old Bros
I almost did.
Like, there was all
or new
these
Bros.
dudes
I guess it's
posting
new
a mattress
new
back
old
and
Bros.
he's Like,
I don't know.
payments due next Monday.
Yeah, I mean no, that's a huge win for him, right? Because people bought more shit, and then he.
Well, I mean, he probably doesn't care. 'Cause he's just,
I mean, yeah.
he has no stake in it. He's just the bookie, basically. He's a furniture bookie.
Just his way to justify it, the gamble, basically, right? Dude, you know, I flipped a coin. Oh yeah, Sonny and I went. We went to the
Last 40.
We flipped a coin.
$40 straddle. Hope to see this for the rest of the stream.
Whatever we call it, it's okay. Like, we're going to the
I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight. It's been a fantastic stream so far. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Joining me for this 10,
Yeah, me and my girlfriend went. We got good seats.
5, 10, 20 PLO.
I still remember the Braves fans like
It's going to be a great stream.
Oh my god, Levi.
4 raises, 200.
that is not what you.
6 fold.
He told me he smelled weakness.
I'm actually shocked that I somehow had a better hand in that hand that got it all in. It's actually incredible.
You got it in real good, huh? Like,
If you saw what I had, it's actually unbelievable.
like you have ace 10 10 or something?
I had the nut no pair. I had ace king.
wow.
Like on the turn, they said you had no pair, and I'm like,
Check.
You check?
I'm somehow in good shape.
Attack.
Boom. 7 bet 1 fold. 4 call.
Ace
Nobody
five.
betting. Levi calling.
That would've been crazy.
A little speculative. Thinks nobody's full of it. And he is full of it.
I was fucking around.
Threes. Naked threes, the best hand. Not naked. Yeah, it's naked. Gonna bluff at it. Bluff with the best hand. I love it. One of the best things in poker is when you see a player bluff with the best hand. When you see players bluffing with the best hand, that's when you know the game is good.
If River come at 9, would have been good because I'm 8, 3, 4, 9. Looking good. Oh shit.
I had ace three too. That's why I was so sick about it because I turned diamond and I had one of those wrap. I was mad.
Yeah, you fucked up and it was like.
But it's not that I had you fucked up. That's ridiculous. It's that I had you fucked up with that hand that was like actually just completely like it's like nothing.
You were going crazy and I was being Momo.
I went crazy.
That was a wild hand. Levi made the right read. Just ran into it because nobody had a hand he couldn't fold.
9 fold. 1 fold.
Oh my god, Lorenzo didn't do it.
2 raises to 100.
Please fold. Wants everyone to fold. Getting in there.
4 fold.
There's what he wants.
7 calls.
That's not what he wants.
Please
Nope.
don't tank. Please don't tank as Humpton and tank.
Tank.
Come
Stare
on,
him down
man.
and tank.
You just
When was the last time
fucking
I tanked?
Look
do
at
what you
his
gotta
soul.
do. Do what you gotta do.
Look into his eyes.
nobody a big fan, as you can tell, of the fast play.
Just for you, I'll make all of my decisions within 3 seconds.
Oh,
Two bets, one
Chat, what do you
Guys
think?
the same thing. If you don't act within 3 seconds, your hand is dead if we're heads up.
Have you seen?
size generally. Got it.
300, 270, 575. 575.
How much time do y'all think players should have? Do y'all like the tournament style thing where people get, time banks and there's a shot clock? Do y'all think 30 seconds is an ample amount of time? Because there are players that take an inordinate amount of time each hand thinking about everything. I mean, there are lots of things to take in. I think it's a complex question because there's some hands you can figure out in 1 second. And there are some hands that are super complex and take, more than 2 or 3 seconds. You actually got to think it through.
Based off of my side cards, what I unlock,
I'm known for making very reasonably paced decisions and not tanking. Although I think one of the longest tanks I've ever had in a poker hand was on stream. A little over a year ago. I was bluff catching. I ended up making the right call, but I was in the tank for
You know why Lorenzo died?
a bit.
Because I thought that I enjoyed poker because I like, the action.
Yeah.
But what I really like, I like to think. I like to think about it. That's what I turned into the thinker.
Please fold. Went from
Sometimes,
action to the.
I probably knew I was gonna fold, but I just enjoyed sitting there.
That's deep.
Gotta find the things
The
that
way.
you enjoy.
Please fold talk about his decision. Excuse me.
One raises.
His decision-making process. Now, he enjoys thinking. But I wonder if that involves like
This is hard enough, man.
thinking about random things that aren't the hand.
There's a limit. Like I don't want to overwhelm.
I feel like you
my
control
mind.
people with that.
Find the sweet spot of thinking.
Sit there, think about what you're gonna eat for dinner. 3 minutes is a long time, Sam.
One bet, 100.
It happens more often than you think. I think once you start getting past 3 minutes, that's just too much. That's a lot of time.
One bet. 400. 75. Check.
I'm gonna pick this one up. Ace king, no good.
Live 40.
There we go, the $40 straddle on. And I've often heard the phrase "think long, think wrong" by a lot of people.
40 to go. 3 folds. 4 raises. 200.
I don't know how
6 folds.
true that always is, but
7 folds.
I've seen it true. I guess you see both sides of it, right? See people think long, make a ridiculous sick call. You see people think wrong, and then just calling off to the nuts. Please fold. Like in his hand. Gonna at least enter this pot with a call.
3, 4, 825.
Going up.
Makes it 825.
See if Levi wants to oblige. Got a hand that he could do it with. He's stuck. He could gamble. Probably. That's the face of a man that wants to gamble.
4 calls.
Jonathan gonna get in there now.
9 calls. 3 players.
Big pot brewing. Big pot brewing.
3 players.
Queen in the window and a 6-0, baby. And a wrap for Jonathan. All 3 players smash this board. Oh, this is... Chips are going to get in the middle on this hand.
1300.
25 something.
12,
25, 50.
75 plus the 25. 425, 850,
No, I made it 825. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I,
shit.
no, I know,
Yeah, my
I know
bad.
it's-
2500. Yeah,
25, 50.
yeah, 25. Tripping, my bad.
Spencer a little off with his pot math. I'm going to give him shit for that. Levi flopping a set.
Sorry, you were.
And a gut shot.
The previous dealer.
5 is no good. Money is going to get in here in some way, shape, or form. This is wild that all 3 players smash this hand this hard. Just chips are going to go in the middle.
Oh.
Levi is all in. Jonathan, I imagine, will be in there with his. This is a big pot brewing.
55.
Everybody's all in.
Jonathan
4 is all in.
gonna gamble for it, I imagine.
The whites don't play, but the reds do if I win.
Fair enough.
But only if I win.
I don't think Jonathan's gonna fold. You're drawing to the nuts. 10, 9, 8, 5, all make you a straight rainbow board. You know it's gonna be a big pot. Please fold bet into it. If you're up against 2 sets,
4120.
like you are now, gonna be getting a great price. This is, like I said, yeah, there we go. And please fold is all in, and it's
All in seat 2.
Alright, so I think
This is 3,000.
what a hand.
He's really strong.
I got like 35. I got plus.
He gotta be super strong.
What? Interrupt. I have a set.
I have plus.
You have top set?
Levi drawing,
That's embarrassing.
as we can see, stone dead.
I don't want him to have a wrap either. It's just crazy he's fucking my bot.
This is wild. What a hand.
35, 75.
And just like that, we have a $13,500 pot.
35,
Action. That's right, 4 cards for action packed hand.
75.
You could have just seen the hands in the flop. You know what's going to happen.
35.
Levi's diamonds are covered.
35, 75.
I mean, Sam, I like Jonathan's hand here.
You got 3 ways everyone's like, give us
This is a big pot. Correct. $14,000 pot.
He's trying to keep a straight face. His fist pumping inside.
a Of course not this one. I didn't need to keep a straight
I know
face.
he's
I mean,
trying to keep his face.
it's not like there's more money to pretend.
I mean, honestly, he has a wrap. It's not that great.
No, I mean, I probably would trade his hand. Unless you have like the same thing.
He won like a
Yeah,
3
they nine. It's not my fucking
5.
I can't wait for this run out. I'm on the edge of my seat. This is exciting. This is what you want to see as a PLO viewer and commentator, is these types of collisions. I mean,
Okay.
this is big hands for everybody. This is wild, and it doesn't
545.
Exactly.
it doesn't happen that often.
2 times?
They are going to go 2 times. Big pot, big hand, 2 times.
I can see you getting out.
Please hurry up.
Alright, here we go. I'm going twice.
That is Jonathan. That is, please fold. They're going to chop up. They're going to chop up. So,
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
8, 10. 10, 9, 8, 10.
That's wild. The board pairing with the remaining queen.
I have one.
Quads and chop.
You got quads, please, fold, really?
Please fold. Please.
Please. Please.
If Jonathan had won it once, he would have won a
The top one.
$14,000 pot. But I understand running it twice.
That's hard, alright.
Levi back to the drawing board. Gonna add on and get after it some more. What a big flop. And what a run out too. Turn gave Jonathan more outs and he rivered that extra out. It does. But it's still a wild hand. King of Clubs was a card. Please fold. Love to sing on the turn. And obviously he loved the queen on the bottom.
I have this. This changes everything.
Please fold, showing the blocker.
That's a great
How much are you at? How much? 5,000.
Levi rebuying for 5,000. Levi throwing the party right now. Please fold. Throwing a small party. Levi down 10.2k. Jonathan back up at the top up a cool 4.4k. Bros up 4.1. Please fold down 4. And just like that hand, these numbers can change in an instant.
Can you call barrels?
Bros with aces.
4 fold.
Gonna bump it up.
6 folds. 7 raises to 150.
You like to think, right? Give me more to think about.
What does it mean?
Exactly. Keep thinking.
9 folds.
It means I'll
The computer just blew up.
Snake's out of there. Oh, nobody 3-bet.
Hey, give me some full house luck.
Aces versus queens now. These two can battle too. See what Bros wants to do. Just calls. Playing it safe. Queen on the board.
Can we agree to play back? Someone is stuck.
Nobody wants as many hands as possible.
7 bet 175.
Ready?
3 folds.
Bros just folds. Doesn't beat a whole lot that nobody raises him with. So good fold by Bros.
They have like basketball. I don't know if there's for basketball, like I think, so it's like officially from that one, but I think the track is like designed the same. So, yeah, that will be up there. That will be up there. Oh my god. You think you'll be there? You think you'll be there at the beginning?
I'm gonna look at the dates like this week and try to, because I should have some fun and stuff. Maybe I'll go in the beginning.
Like the final
The
Barrels,
is
28.
like the second event. They scam you because that's at the beginning and then there's like no
Aces for Levi, a welcome sight after
There's one a week
what he just went through, that ordeal.
There's a bunch of
Gonna bump it up.
which already have like a deal. They added a couple extra. So there was like a week where it's like 6 days.
Don't know why Snake flashed the king, but King of Spades not coming.
Oh, I see.
What was it?
King of Spades in the mud. 7 fold, 8 fold.
I imagine it flashed and didn't get replaced, but
2 calls.
please fold.
Oh, it's 100. It's 100.
Wait.
Sorry, verbally.
How good are you? How good are you? How good are you?
Bros
Heads up.
flicking the call with kings this time. Aces versus kings. Great flop.
Check. 215. 4 bets, 215.
Levi's just throwing down the hammer, betting full pot. Just mucks it. Levi picks one up. Starting to see big hands collide. Snake.
6 fold. 7 raise to 75.
Nobody still wanting to drive the action. Snake. I feel like it's cooled off a little bit. Beautiful hand for please fold. Gonna be in there. Rose and Levi out. Going heads up. Nobody.
Promise me to play fast.
4 card forever. That is correct. That graphic is correct. Rose decided to buy into this game for $100,000. You see the stack of very ugly brown chips. Those are that's a stack of 5Ks. So, you know, just bought him for a casual 100,000. Why not? Just why not? Great flop for Pete. Please fold's gonna bump it up. Nobody gonna make the call?
7 calls. Come on, man. Pick me, please.
Please fold, picks up a draw. Nobody still has the best hand. See what please fold wants to do. When he bets, he really wants the fold. Will he get it though? I imagine so.
I have 9 high, but I have a monster. So.
That is indeed a monster.
They don't let me. Yeah.
What's his name? He like left.
Dude, did you see him lately?
I saw him yesterday. I played at TCH Spring 1-3. He was bad, but like,
Around 40.
like I'll wait for the massage girl and I just ended up getting very stupid.
I like George, but super weird. The last time I saw him was in Wilson. He hit it on me. He like got on with like Jacks, free falling him. He was like one and just like literally just like.
Excuse me for a second.
And we've like hung out. Oh, I've been to him with that sushi place. At the sushi place. It was like super weird.
I like George, but yeah, he's about the money. He's like, yeah.
Is that the tall Greek guy?
No, he's like a Russian agent.
40 to go.
he looks patient, but like he looks like one ball. He sounds like you're going with George.
Okay, he's spinning. Give us a bluff, please. Heads up. What do you have, buddy? Tell me. Check.
Do I mean, is that?
Mostly you.
Seven bet 100.
No. Like, just, I see. Yeah, I
One raise, 100, 2 fold, 3 fold,
Han getting in there.
fold, 6 fold,
Snake in there.
folds, heads up.
Nobody in there. Nobody folded. Living in the window. We're gonna have some action here. We have a wrap for Han, set for Snake. Tips going in this pot.
10, 15 minutes goes by, he's still like concerned. He's like, I don't know if I was right. Like, what is it?
6 raise.
Right? He was like 100%. 10 minutes later,
Raise from
the guy's
Snake.
like, hey man, if you question it,
Han gonna look down at his hand. Does indeed have what he thinks he has.
next dealer comes in and whatever, he's still thinking, he's like, alright, fine. I'm gonna
Makes the call.
calls a 4. They review it. It takes.
Not a great turn. Does pick up an extra out though.
And he's like, yeah, I was wrong.
Does lose some of his outs though. Snake has diamonds.
20,000.
Imagine a large bet is coming. I think Han is still gonna come along.
Would have seen 7 then half point.
But that's not. That's kind of what happened.
Some interesting rivers
Because
that could come
what
out.
happened was the guy that was sitting in that seat, and the guy that was sitting like in the equivalent of my seat,
See what Han wants to do.
like a top pot or whatever, was dealing with top
Does make the call.
Get it out pretty much immediately. She just shuts down any conversation that the pot is drawing down immediately. She still sits right the entire time she's down. She's still down from the time they call before. She's like sitting there at it. Like she's not even letting them
Snake
talk. She's like it's automatically
checking
and
if Han is gonna fire a bluff at this.
the guy who won the pot ended up with much chips.
It's the only way he can win.
Obviously. But what was ridiculous was when the floor comes back to tell the guy who is just sitting there who won more than he should have, like the floor decided that he owed $20,000.
Deciding what he wants to do. This is gonna be a sick bluff if he pulls
It
it.
was like they reviewed the footage.
And he
they
does
arrived
pull the
at,
trigger.
like, a number that was just so comically wrong that it was like not even like what. And he drops it all nonchalantly too. Like he just
Got a
like,
little more than
like,
2.4, I think, in his
intonation or
stack.
anything. He just casually says, "Oh yeah, you owe this guy $20,000."
Not happy about this run out. I don't blame him. This is not a good looking run out for our hand.
17-10.
No, I think they just decided to square it up between the two of them because they knew that was even more. Everybody knew that was ridiculous because it was just obvious.
Sick bluff by Han.
Because the pot wasn't like it wasn't even like.
This is why he's
technically was
goated.
20K, but like not really.
Sick bluff. Will it get through though? That's the question.
He discovers, he's like, oh, this this is, I have less chips than I started with. And I wasn't paying attention. I was like, okay, if it's wrong, it's whatever. He's like, all right, let's have it reviewed. And I'm pretty sure Levi's right because he was paying attention. He has less chips than he started with, he says. They come back and they say, oh yeah, Levi, you owe.
Not an easy call. With
Money, even though,
basically bottom set.
The surveillance.
Nick loses to a lot here. Even though you block kings and queens, you lose to straights, the bigger sets. And that's a lot of hands.
Exactly what you're saying. They'd already gone.
In a tournament, it's irreversible. But
I played a certain WSOP for 3 games with mine, and they took chips on us. But that could have just been a one-off.
I mean, well, the WSOP rules is that there's a hand that's played after, and the chips are supposed to be squared off correctly before the end of the hand. Which was, I mean, and I actually stopped the hand that we played immediately because I already knew the way the dealer was moving. He was doing stupid shit. And then that dealer was also shutting down our conversation about it being wrong.
What a sick bluff.
It's ridiculous how like obstinate dealers are when they're making errors.
That's such bad forward. That's a crapshoot. That one time poker,
Makes the fold. Han gets the bluff through. Great bluff by Han. Fantastic. Gets bottom set to fold. That's wild. Snake's not going to be happy to go back and see that one. Just like that, Han. Up in the green.
Good luck, y'all.
It was like 23.
that's the other part. Sometimes you have to shut the line down. You owe that guy
What if he left? So they didn't have to.
They can't enforce. It's not enforceable. But yeah, they can. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Well,
it's an MGM poker, isn't it?
yeah, it is. If they do all MGM, then probably no. Just above it.
Oh, you're saying you would do it?
It depends.
I wouldn't.
It's like a tournament win, man.
One fold. Two fold.
Bro's in there. High-low hand.
So he just pays it and he's like this.
Snake in there.
The guy
Got to get his money back.
squared it amongst himself. I don't remember.
Nobody out of there.
Just one of the most ridiculous things.
Jonathan out of there. He would have played that in.
Because the dealer and everyone was telling him, dude, it's right. But he was 20,000 and now it's short.
Ace is the best.
6 chips. 3 chips.
Well, it was off by like a power of 10. The guy was putting out a discrepancy of $13,000. It's like, it's just
2 pair and a pot size bet.
That's actually hilarious.
3 fold.
Bros just folds.
Man, I think he's playing. You had less chips you started with, and they came back and said, you owe me chips.
Jerry, that's right. The brown chips are 5K each. We don't see them a lot on stream.
When I first started playing, like at One Star and stuff,
Lots of yellows, purples.
they for sure fucked.
Not a lot of browns. They've made their appearances though.
I never had a ruling go my way. I had a hand, like I still remember that. It was a river, and like he was first bat, and then it was on me, and he was like, and I was like, okay, I check. And I showed my hand. I had fucking top pair. And then the guy called the floor was like, no, this means all in. And they ruled that it was he didn't see my hand, and I was like, he could be like, I thought he was angling me because I had shown top pair, and I fucking.
Which one? You first.
I did once. I did once out angle a guy who was trying to angle me.
2 folds.
So
Out. That's so wild. Please fold. Folding.
and
Levi gonna bump it up. Gonna get after it.
I had like
Only one way to get unstuck.
Okay. I got you.
get involved.
all in like out of
Snake involved.
like whatever you do, like and
Nobody gonna get involved. I like his hand.
first of all,
Any hand that has 10-7 and that much connectivity, I'm gonna love.
because he was doing this stuff.
Han in there with another 10-7 with connectivity. I love it. Levi just flops the stones. Gonna bet, try and get value. No one's got nothing. No one's home anywhere else.
Basically, like
Feel sad.
I concluded from what he was trying to do that he and I
Solely mid to the table, nobody got their
if I went all in, he went off. So then the deal was like the Atkins on, and I was like, all right, I'm all in. And he thought that I was like calling with the so he pulled it.
You were like bluffing him?
Yeah, but the whole thing, like he was trying to out of position to bluff me, which is like, honestly, really fucked up. Like it's kind of fucked up, right? Like you think the guys can love you, so like you just, I mean, to me that's like a straight up, like that's very, it's crazy. It's the same thing as like you're thinking a call and like they pretend to like, oh, like, you know, like
Our money is gone, man. I think it's
which I think
clocked out.
that's always.
Nice dinner. He's having a nice dinner. He's clocked out.
And he did that at Champions too.
I saw him walk out this way.
Yeah, then he just like walks around. He's just in walk up mode. Yeah.
Rose 10-7 in the muck. Sad. Levi gonna bump it up.
I appreciate you, Kwong.
You got me, man. You got it so good with ace king high, buddy. I mean, like, you're not gonna get that anywhere. You're not gonna get that anywhere. Buddy.
Nobody gonna bump it up. These two are gonna battle again.
Houston is getting smoked out.
Below 6. Oh my god. 225. Standard shit, you know?
Nobody outflops
Man, you have plans, man.
Levi by quite a bit.
Plans in your eyes, man.
Great hand. Gets called though. Domination rotation.
I'm afraid, man. Fuck.
You're not that afraid.
Oh my god, you know what I got when I call here.
Yeah.
1,050, buddy. Interrupting my flow, man.
Let's use a moderate to high variance.
Another big pot brewing.
A single try is worth
Domination, re-rotation. Nobody with the best hand. Let's see what Levi wants to do. Little over a pot size bet. See how nobody wants to play it. Just checks it.
If I was a dickhead, I would make you show courage. It's not.
2 pair might have been good.
I think it was. Was it?
No.
Oh, damn, I got that. Sorry, you still got me.
It's a significant but not safe. Sounds like it's like a 15 to 20.
Nice little $3,000 pot going nobody's way. Seems to have won the best of Levi, his battles with Levi so far this evening.
Like, where do they do the production at? Is it back here?
We got churros back there.
Yeah. You can wrap this dude up.
I don't want to keep walking away. Like, everything.
I'm cheating.
It's like a crowd, whatever.
100, 6, 7, 1 fold,
Get in there, Snake. 10-7.
And bro.
2 fold. Call, 2, 3. Call, cheat.
Bro's in there. I'm still disappointed no 5K has been in the pot yet.
Hey.
So that's you.
Check out, cheat 3.
I be going for the feet.
Check 6.
Ambro just open mucks. See if nobody's gonna bet it.
5. Cheat 7.
Snake, non-believer.
Mix.
Oh, I just got it.
Nobody's saying he just got there, and he did just get there. It's still nobody. Snake gonna bet it. See if nobody is a non-believer.
Voting, nice job on the turning run. Yeah,
Just not a believer.
I'm crushing it. I also have my net worth on the table.
Not a believer.
7? Jack, I told you I just turned you, buddy.
Nobody did say he just turned him.
Live read was good, huh?
Juan's got the live reads, man.
He's fucking live player. Hey, get me an online club, I'll show you some online too, buddy. Well, give me 100% rig back though.
No, I don't play those.
I can't play the rig.
I'm public online. We used to play some of them. Okay.
Does any of you play the hijack thing down?
Speaking of hijack,
I heard it's really
you brought up the subject. Hijack is running a time promotion from April 12th to April 18th. That means you have 2 more days to take advantage of this. If you play at least 1 hour a day, you can play more. You get 25% of your time that you paid for back on the 19th. That's great. 25% time back. So take advantage of that. Play on hijack. If y'all haven't tried out hijack, take a little look-see. Take advantage of this promo while it's still going.
Yeah, they say you have to play a certain number of hours or something to get your money out, which I think is inacceptable. That I don't mind calling out, but I've also heard
Snake and Bros going to battle.
Also, I don't think big audience can actually hear us that clearly.
Not a bad flop for Bros.
A little
See
bit.
what he wants to do.
Give us the turn, please.
If he's speaking, they can play.
Oh, it's nobody.
But no, like,
Nobody's in there, too.
depositing money and saying you can't get your money out until you play a certain number of hours is not excusable. It's a terrible policy.
And I feel like that
Nobody in there. Smashes the turn.
You didn't
Bro's gonna bluff at it. Nobody calls.
Hijack, and they can just literally fucking
Nobody gets there. Bro's gonna bluff at it again.
1200.
Gonna get met with resistance. Nobody's got the nuts. Bros has nothing. Nobody getting some momentum built.
Come and get it, Lorenzo.
Nobody now up a sneaky 3.1k. Bros up just 2.8.
into that these days.
Jonathan up 4.3. Jonathan taking a dinner break. It seems. Please fold down. 3.4. Snake down. Just one, and Levi throwing the party at 11.4
Do that for me, please.
down.
I just want
These numbers
Wednesday or Tuesday or whatever.
bound to change very quickly
No, it is.
due to the nature of PLO. Still have an hour and a half of stream left.
He did exactly
Still
the same
plenty of time for things to go down. Nobody's gonna get in there with his hand. Oh, nobody's to straddle.
straddle and
Han's in there.
pissed off, like,
175, John.
Han with the bluff of the night so far. Got a set to fold. Please fold. Gonna bump it up. It looks like.
75 is close.
I like this hand. It has 10-7 in it.
Good time. Ball and nose.
Oh, that bro's about to hop the fence. Hop the fence.
Okay. No, seat 2 bet 600. Seat 1 bet 175.
Bro's making the call. Bro's gonna get involved now. Levi out of there. Snake out of there. Nobody out of there. Han in there. We got a pot brewing. 18, almost 1900 in the middle. Equities very close, basically even. Oh, beautiful flop for two of these players.
Check 3, check 1.
Please fold. Not gonna let this check through. He's gonna bet. Bro's going nowhere at this moment in time.
1875 is in the pot. $18.75 is the best.
Let's see what Bros wants to do. This could be a big, big, big pot. Bros has diamonds too. Bros repots.
Yeah, I had a raise in C3 and a call in C4. He's only.
How long's this stream go, do you know?
What did y'all say, twice? Twice. Okay, guys. No, agree to go
Two
forward.
times. Please fold looking to hit. Bros looking to hold up.
All in two.
Okay. That is Bros, Jack 10. That is Bros as well. Bros scoops a $15,000 pot.
Two pair. Queen 10. I got straight, you can't beat the diamonds on the bottom. No, scoop.
Big whiff. Just like that. Please fold. Down 10.5. Bros up 10.5.
110K now.
When you put your bankroll on the table, you get rewarded.
Just put your bankroll. Chad, don't listen to him. Don't put your bankroll on the table, please.
Barrel on 28.
Just like that, Bros up a cool $10.5 thousand.
It's funny you have the exact one I thought you would have.
Huge. That's unreal.
Yeah, I'll just say all you
Big pot brewing. I imagine as the stream winds down, more big pots to come. These players really going to get after getting their money back or getting even more money.
Well, maybe 9. Maybe 9.
Last time I left at like 9:30.
Did you leave after the stream or you left?
I left I think like 30 minutes before. I was gonna come back. To go eat with my buddy, and then I texted Josh, and he was like,
Bros, big winner this evening so far. First time Bros puts the Browns into play in the middle of the pot. Scoops a big one.
9 fold. 100, seat 1.
Nice hand.
Fold 2. Fold 3. Fold 4. Fold 5. Fold everything. Take it down, no.
On, winner.
But it's this way.
Bros, we can see you. Don't do that. Please fold a rebuy for $3,000. Gonna get after it. As you can see, not afraid of putting the money in.
Which one? Okay, thank you. 1 fold. 2 folds.
Bros out of there. Please fold out of there. I'm surprised.
Call.
6, 7 call.
It's your time to put pressure on me. Are you going to?
What is it?
I check. Well, I call. So do.
Your option.
Yeah.
Check. Check.
No, 200 for 2.
30 for.
They can run it from the machine. You tell them that.
Nobody.
Fold line.
Flopping the best of it. Smallest pot of the night. Heads up. $45 pot. Need both hands to scoop that pot in. Action table. I don't imagine there are going to be too many limped pots. Unless players start blind raising.
I had a bad feeling. I just didn't think I was gonna hit that.
Sometimes it's weird that way. I mean, obviously you chill, but sometimes leaving it.
And when it came, the diamonds, I was like, yeah, the fucking. Even though there's no reason in particular to have that. I mean, I guess I didn't have it. Fuck it, Stroud.
Oh, yes. Lorenzo's back.
100 straddle.
Lorenzo's back.
3 fold.
Welcome back. 150.
Straddle 100.
Did you even look at your cards?
Don't worry about it, man.
$100 straddle.
Well, no, he's straddling 40, right? Yeah, 40.
Nope, just 40. Unfortunate. Bros out, Levi out, Snake out. Nobody in there. Jonathan out of there. On out of there. Please fold. Gonna defend his straddle for sure.
Oh, big flop, big flop. Got it.
It is a big flop for nobody.
37.
Not a big flop for please fold.
Fold 2.
You want another round? You win. You got it.
Shots. Round of shots for the players.
Yeah, one more. Or 2.
Good one, please. Thank you. In the water.
You coming next week?
No, I can't. Babysit.
As long as you come, even if it's just you that shows up, I'll come every
Buddy,
week.
I got here at 5. I tell them, hey, whoever's sitting there, I'll play him heads up. Nobody wants
That would be an interesting stream. I would love to see a heads up stream, heads up PLO stream between these two.
They come to my restaurant, man. We play. I let you deal.
Rake-free heads up at your restaurant?
Yes, you got
Damn,
it.
okay.
Food and drink all provided by Cafe 11, buddy.
Holy shit.
You got it,
Okay,
buddy.
let's do it.
5 calls to 1. How many stories? 6.
Snake getting sneaky with aces. Nobody with the 10-7-7-3. I love it.
Call 100.
Jonathan waking up with kings.
Fold 16. Raise
Please fold. Sprung the trap.
6. Fold 7.
Sorry, boys.
See if Jonathan make the call. I believe if Jonathan calls, Han will come along.
Oh, give me your call.
See what Jonathan wants to do with his kings.
The more you survive, the stronger you
Makes the right fold disciplines. See if Han wants to gamble. You're gonna get in there. Heck yeah, Han's in there. There's some interesting flops that could be had. That is not one of them. That is the least interesting flop we could have had, but it's okay. That's the most interesting turn for Snake. See if he can get paid. Don't think so.
Can we get some reds over here?
You got it.
Just a nice take it with aces. Nothing like looking at a queen queen deuce flop and then turning the ace. Wishing your opponent had a queen.
Cool. Oh, kind of. What is the Amber? I like.
What is that he just threw? Card protector? I can't tell. I feel like more people use card protectors, like random objects for big objects as card protectors on streams. And at the table, I feel like a lot of people have like something like the size of a coin or like that, but on stream, people want the card protectors to be seen. Like mine's a tiger looking at his nuts. I actually don't think I've had that one on stream yet. Next time I play on stream, I'll make sure to showcase that one for you. It's fantastic. Chat, do any of y'all have any sort of weird card protector you like to use? Something you may deem lucky or amusing. Jonathan and Han gonna battle. No one connects. Queen, nope, an 8. 8's the best.
Unfortunately, the worst of them is the one on list, which is Ghost. It's the only one that's like that. Wait, the ones around here. Yeah, Michael got that.
No, it's good. I've had it out here. I was actually really impressed.
I think it's the best of those, like,
Is that Tim's?
I'll probably have to.
I don't know, there's a bunch of random stuff at the front in the cage, in the thing. Just like random figurines sitting there. Yeah, I see a lot of coins, just in general, because they're convenient. I mean, you put it in your pocket. It's large enough to be like clearly seen on top of your cards, and it's heavy enough so that the cards don't go anywhere. The coins make a lot of sense.
Sometimes they got a person with a menu here. They're bringing it.
I like using little figurines and stuff because I think it's amusing. Roland, have you seen my? I don't know if you've seen the one I use. Please fold in there. We're gonna have another limped pot. We do. This is, I believe, our second limped pot of the evening. Very rare in games like these.
Check 2. 90. 5, 6, 4.
Should have it on me. I have it with me here in the booth. I'm double checking. Yep, right here, looking at it. Just a tiger sitting there looking at his nuts. I have lots of different little card protectors that I've used over the past couple of years, and this one is the best one by far. I don't think it's gonna get replaced. All like little cat figurines of some sort. It'll look great on stream.
He has it. Jack's has it.
Beat S, yes. Everybody gets dealt 4 cards. You have to use 2 cards from your hand. You get 5 community cards, just like Hold'em. You cannot use only 1 card. You have to use 2 cards. So, like, if the board runs out 4 6s and an ace, and you have ace high in your hand, you do not have quads with an ace. You have trip 6s with an ace, with ace high. But if you have a pair in your hand, you have a full house, and no one can play the
You're
quads.
exposing yourself to
A lot of heat.
torture chamber.
A lot of.
So it's some small differences. Like you can't have, you can't,
15 seconds on the
your
fly,
board
like
can't run out 4 to a
30
flush,
seconds
and you have the ace of clubs, and you have the ace high flush. Otherwise, it'd be way too easy to make a hand. It's already pretty easy too. All right, I'm rooting for Han. 10-7, beautiful 10-9-8-7.
Got the capybara light up. Thank you.
175 then.
Can I get a Fiji?
Oh, 175, 6-6.
Snake in there. Nobody out. Heads up. Great flop for the 10-9-8-7. I was already a big fan pre-flop, but on this flop I'm a bigger fan. Snake not giving up just yet. A little bit of fighting him. Bingo, bango, bongo, Han with the best hand. Snake gonna bluff at this. See what Han wants to do. Just calls. Gonna play it trappy. Not a great river for Han. Let's see if Snake's gonna go for what he is. He's gonna have to go pretty big. Han got the best of Snake earlier, getting Snake to fold a set. Will Snake get Han to fold a full house? Not with this bet. I think Han is thinking about calling or raising. Unfortunately, Snake has run right into it. Says there's enough value, goes all in. Snake got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Not a bad hand to use, blocking 5s full, 8s full. But we've just run straight into it. Trying to save a little bit of face. Hard to imagine he's thinking about calling with his hand. We just don't beat anything. Nice hand, Han. Han wins round 2.
Mike, I'm out of
Sure. Oh, I thought, okay. Out of time.
And just like that, Han's up a little bit.
If you miss this chance, you won't.
Bro's still the big winner tonight. Levi, and please fold it. Holding the party, hosting the party. Both down 11K-ish. Snake down a little bit, 1.7. Everyone else up.
Alright, let's do a round. Everyone want to do one round?
One more round of straddle, and I hope they mean also a round of shots.
40? One round?
Yep, one round of straddle.
40, one round?
I feel like
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
KW11, the brown chips are in fact wider. The brown and the yellows are wider than the rest of the chips. They're oversized. They're intentionally oversized. The brown chips are worth $5,000.
Gentlemen, ace o'clock.
The yellows are 1,000.
40 straddle, C9.
Blacks, greens, reds you all are familiar with. 100, 25.5, whites 1. Purples, I don't see any of on the table, but those are 500. Those are not oversized.
I would love to do it.
I like every time. I do every
Levi
time.
getting in there, Snake gonna get in there.
I do it every time.
Take out 2 cards.
Hit you with.
Call 200.
So we take it now. You already know the rest of it.
If Jonathan wants to get in there, he doesn't.
I feel like a variation of like being under PLO to the river, like one of your cards is just removed for hand at random.
Or what if
That would be
you-
interesting.
Or what if you have to get rid of 2, but you have to show? That would be insane.
460.
The modern games that you can play with that, right?
Raise.
Did you, Alvarez?
Tim.
Recently watching mixed games, there are some wild variations of games out there. I mean,
You lose a
you
pot,
think
you're
it,
like,
it's probably been introduced as a
you
mixed
lose a
game.
pot and you just
'Cause you just make whatever you kind of want as a mixed game. You just make stuff up, and if everyone wants to play it, sure, they'll play it. It's kind of the beauty of mixed games. If y'all think PLO's degenerate, there's some wonky stuff out there involving 5 cards, multiple boards or split pots.
$40 straddle, C5.
Very entertaining. Very entertaining. It makes PLO look very tame and a lot safer.
What's it about? Wins and losses.
even lost to like cash out, dude.
Four stacks under. 200, C2.
You got a $40 straddle. Open from fold. See if Levi's interested.
Pot.
Bro's folding.
675.
Levi potting. I'm surprised Bro's folded the hand he folded.
Mr. Levi, you on still?
Yes, sir.
And this game is good Friday, bro. It's great Friday, yeah.
Fold.
Up north?
I see you, yeah.
Okay.
I see your message too late, bro. Sorry.
You're good. You're good. I know.
You asked me because you wanna go play? Every
See
time
what Please Fold wants to do with his hand.
it's the best.
I liked Bro's hand. I was surprised he didn't enter the pot.
It's just, I'm usually busy.
You live close, right? Yeah. Close there.
Please Fold has
There.
a high-low hand. Gonna gamble some.
You live close there.
Yeah. Closer.
Makes the call. They're gonna play some post-flop PLO.
But you don't play the tournament now. You don't play the tournament, right?
Don't see a flop yet, but we can see Please Fold checking flow. And flop's the best of it.
Fucking tournament is crazy, bro. Fuck.
Top pair, top kicker, and a gut shot. I imagine not going anywhere just yet. Not gonna get unstuck
1445.
without putting more money in. Determining what he wants to do. Does have clubs coming, and the backdoor clubs going for him. Levi not liking what's going on in front of him. Raise incoming.
1100.
Interesting raise by Please Fold. Levi makes the call. Oh, action turn. Levi picking up a little more equity. I don't think Please Fold will be going anywhere. I think all of it will be in the middle. Does not. Checks. What does Levi want to do?
Oh,
He gets snapped. They are going twice. Levi in rough shape, looking for some help.
I need.
there we go, guys. Good luck.
That is please fold. That is the nuts. That is please fold.
Got 34 straight on the top. On the bottom, I have 2 pair, ace king. Ace king and straight.
7.2K pot going to please fold. On his way from getting unstuck, and unfortunately the hole gets deeper for Levi.
They can't fucking be a wise
Wait, I thought if it was in fives.
I was going to do that.
Somehow daggering Levi about the whites.
All right, guys.
You have a gut shot, Lawrence?
Top, top.
Up there, gut shot.
You got barrels on 28, please.
Well played by Lawrence. I mean, please fold. It was confusing when players don't go by their name on. I don't know the thought process behind the flop call from Levi. Do not know. Please fold now, and Levi now, the only players throwing the party. Interestingly enough, they just battled with each other. So please fold, passing more of that threshold to Levi. Francisco, oh. You never know what people use for their nicknames or why. People use all sorts of different things. Please fold Jonathan Snake going to battle. Please fold flops. Way the best of it. Jonathan got some equity though. Got the momentum building. Francisco, I would imagine he does. I mean, they're playing fairly deep. Last time when it was 1-3-6, so I imagine they'll be playing fairly deep in other whatever forms they can find.
So next one, you go Vegas?
Yeah. Are you gonna go? I don't know what dates yet, but.
I got the Airbnb already.
Huh?
I got the Airbnb already.
Oh, you already got it? How long are you gonna be there?
1 month.
Beginning or end?
Huh?
Beginning or end?
Ambrose and Jonathan.
Like at the beginning or at the end?
Like when are you going? June? May?
Oh,
July?
20.
I'll be there the whole time.
Levi bumping it up.
Yeah. No. I think it's 27, 28.
If anyone wants to battle with them,
28.
no takers yet.
28 June.
29th?
Bro is doing the joke.
5K PLO.
Muck.
WSOP.
Yeah.
They have a 5K now?
5K low.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's good tournament. I love it. Yeah.
They always do it at the beginning to like rope you in.
At
and then there's no more
3,000,
PLO.
3,000 please out. You see that?
Where, a win or WSOP?
WCP.
3K?
3K please out.
Okay, yeah, maybe, yeah, I think so. Later, like mid-June. June, like 15th or something.
Players talking about the World Series of Poker. Don't know how many of y'all are tournament players, but that's coming up soon.
I think there was one last year.
Going to be tons of action. I have no plans of going this year, unfortunately. Not a big tournament player though, mostly cash. But not a big tournament player. I hardly play tournaments at all. I abhor them. I understand them. I'm just not a patient person. You need patience in tournaments. That ain't me.
I mean, I was ready for the 10, but I think just for the 10. Yeah, they're good. They're good. And a lot of people don't know. Oh yeah. No, it was crucial. Like people just like the last hand. I remember I was like on the river, like counting out to the exact chip, and the table was like giving me shit.
Yeah, last year on the Saturday to the main into the commerce, I literally like checked back like a flush basically. Because like I didn't get to bet, I just check and I win and I milestone. And the lady like snap rolls over and trips like it's good. No, but it's like
Yeah, they're like they don't get it, but it's like they're just trying to meet that threshold.
9 calls 40.
yeah, any other chip is so useless.
1 calls 40.
Hibiscus flower. I have no clue. Someone in the chat thought they knew him. Jonathan Honsnake. Another limp spot. This is the third one of the night. Surprised we got 3. Pretty big flop for Snake.
I think the deal was for
I mean, there was a lot of good players, but those are the only days I did. Other than that, it's all.
I'm gonna bet it. Snake. Gonna raise it and take it.
I was gonna say, so for the 25,
Again, I'd like to thank everybody who is joining me for this 5, 10, 20 PLO stream here at Texas Card House Houston.
I don't think anybody's good.
It's been a blast here in the booth. Apologize for the technical difficulties we had earlier. Glad we got it smoothed out. Hope everybody's enjoying what they're watching. Chips flowing, tons of PLO action. Be the new norm for Thursdays for a little bit. Not necessarily 5, 10, 20, but PLO of some sorts would be either 1, 3, 6 or larger.
I think throughout day 1 and day 2, I was
I'll probably play that.
I think I might just knock it out. I might sell you one.
Tell me some of your main event actions.
No, it's already.
Hunt. Ambrose trying to buy action from Tournament Crusher Han. Han's an absolute beast at tournaments. I mean, he's an absolute beast, period, for as a poker player, but Crusher, just all around Crusher. Just put it that way. Set for Han. Levi with top pair and some hopes and dreams. Francisco, they did palm pots at the beginning, but decided towards the end, no, to just skip them. The bomb pots take up a lot of time.
That's a little bit. I'm not trying to
I just want to know what the max loss is. And then if it's a reasonable number, I'm just going to.
I mean, that's up to you. You can always.
And bomb pots just do take up a lot of time.
Oh, that's right.
Or, what you're saying for cash?
Yeah.
I mean, we can structure it. I can give you an estimate of what the max loss is.
That's what I want. Do you have that number now? I don't know how big you're gonna make Sunday.
No, I'm not trying to side you. I'm literally just trying to make the best decision. Like,
Yeah, Hunter's max off and now.
I don't mind the no bomb pots thing. I really like bomb pots as a player, but as a spectator, I don't. Just simply because it takes a lot of time to do them, and PLO is going to take up a lot more time than Hold'em anyways. It takes a little bit longer to deal, but it's going to be a little bit more action. So I'm okay with them skipping it and just going straight to the action. The pots are going to get big anyways.
you went. 2 checks.
Super. Beautiful queen. Hard.
I guess there was a misread. It looked like, based on the card readers, it looked like Please Fold had the nuts, but I don't think the action would have gone check check if he had the nuts. So I don't believe he's one to make very many mistakes like that. So I believe we had our first card misread error of the evening, which is okay. Going to happen from time to time.
What happened to Josh? I thought he was the one that pushing for this whole thing.
What?
Josh?
Thibodeau?
What did he do? I thought
He went to Vegas or something. Yeah, I don't know why.
What's going on there?
That's a good question. I don't know. He might have went up there just for fun. He'll probably be back next week.
It is like huge. 615.
He's such a cool
You have a little bit of upside. I feel like. You have this really good structure left.
Yeah, sure.
If I no strike over.
Oh, yeah. Lorenzo, come again.
I think so.
Respect that, buddy.
I got some.
Hon, you can't. No! 10-10-9-7 can't get put in the muck. It looks like there's some action that we were missing.
It's like, in a way, it's markup. Because you don't get the
Oh, Mike. Okay, that makes sense. Still a misread in some way, shape, or form. Don't have. Glad we haven't had a lot of them tonight. Much easier when 4 cards are being dealt to everybody. More chance for the reader to get a little botched. Please fold if he wants to win. This is gonna have to get someone to fold because. And I don't think Levi is in a folding mood. He's in a betting mood right now.
I know it's for the 550 and 2 folds.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to that.
And the other thing that I think will work is like,
The viewers want to know how much.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Thank you very much.
I think I talked to you a little bit.
Nobody plays small blind.
Spurgeon ever did in the chat?
What's going on?
Spurgeon
I
ever
have
did?
a WSOP king. Nobody plays small blind. The blinds are not
Actually,
popular.
those have been my best live tonight, but
What's going on?
last year they were my lucky.
Hey, what's going on? Nobody plays small blind. Big blinds.
So it's more legit. Yeah, but I was gonna say is like for me to decide it too. I have to
540 versus 3
So
folds.
the game, one thing is the game has to be played. It's like the game selection.
Yeah.
You just play 6 cards, 7 and 9. Which even then, like that's like
7, 9 is not here. Tell the camera. Tell the booth. 9 is not here. 9 is walking here.
9 is walking. 1 raise to 900.
Aces for Han, gonna bump it up. I think we're gonna have a big pot.
1 raise to 855.
Dude, I've never actually cashed. I run pretty bad at WSOP. Like, I
Levi definitely in there. The king 987.
Pretty decent stacks.
See if Snake wants to come along. Closing the action and in position. I think he's gonna gamble. And we have a big pot brewing now.
You have rings?
Ace is not the favorite. 3 players.
That's awesome. Choctaw?
All in all, not bad. Not a bad flop for the aces.
At Cherokee.
See what Han wants to do.
2620.
Just gonna bet the full amount. Not let people catch up. Don't blame him.
What do you want to do?
Snake gonna go all in.
2 times? 2 times?
They're gonna run it twice. Ace is way out in front right now. Snake looking for a little help. Queen 9 or a deuce.
Is that what to do? Pot all?
Yeah, you probably can.
That is gonna go to aces. That's gonna go to aces as well. Han scoops a $7,300 pot. Nice hand, Han. Unfortunate run out for Snake. Nice pot for Han.
That was really sick. I was worried about it. No, I can't.
Even money, probably.
He has a 10.
Probably even money.
Dude, the rings are like, I don't think, I mean, it depends what event you win. You can win a ring in like a fucking like $200.
Yeah, that's true too. Some of
So
those
I
are really
think
small fields, small lines.
Small field and it's like big.
You gotta get your banner on the wall. Like,
I am, apparently I do at Tulsa.
You're on the wall.
For Tulsa.
Han, like I said, Han's a crusher. Rings don't impress him.
That was the year that I just won. I was just like, one raise. I'm definitely not good.
Nice hand, huh, bro?
Levi's in there. Snake folds. 3 buying. Aces again for Han. It's gonna go up. Levi's gonna battle again. No aces left in the deck, but Levi's definitely gonna battle with his hand. And we have good aces for Han now. Back-to-back aces. See if they can hold up twice. Great flop for Levi. Action flop, though. I imagine the money's going to get in here. Levi flopping the joint. Han with such a strong draw. Small bet by Levi. Trying to rope Han in. He calls. They're going to go twice again. Let's see if Han's aces can come out on top. Levi currently the best hand. That's 1 for the aces. That's 2 for the aces.
What do you want me to do, huh?
Back-to-back hands for Han. From stacking Levi both times with aces.
No, I might get Lawrence next. My year's just made.
That's wild. It is not Levi's night tonight. Oh boy, we have all been there. He's a trooper reaching back in. The only way you can win back your money is by battling more.
See though, if I stack someone with next hand, I'll leave it 20. Actually, the
How much is
200's the bottom.
And just like that, Han's up 9,000. Pros still up 2.4. No, Jonathan, nobody up 3.1.
That shit hurts me.
Levi throwing the party down $19,000. Please fold, throwing a smaller party down 7.6. Snake down 3. All these numbers could still change. We still have 45 minutes of stream left. That was 2 hands where the number swing for Han. Imagine going the other way. All it takes, a couple of hands. Action, action, action.
Oh, that tell you there was it's so funny. There's this Asian, this Chinese guy dealer. I caught him stealing from the pot. He stole a 5 bird.
You're right, KW. Levi is a soldier.
And I told Don,
Taking beats like he's been taking
I'll tell you this.
and continuing to battle on. Jonathan calling, getting involved. Nobody to start the action. Let's see,
Yeah, he's like,
Han's out of there. Please folds in there.
and then he like comes in, he's stealing like he takes away.
3 ways.
And then basically like he broke a 25, and then like only put 20 in.
Not a bad flop
Like,
for
very
nobody.
secretly when no one's looking. But I'm here again on the side. So I'm watching a couple times just because like I'm just. That's just what I do. I just keep.
Action
counting
gonna
the
check
boxes 'cause I
through.
know what people bet. And I was like, wait, did he just tip himself $5? I kept staring at it like, no way you would just do that, right? No way, no way. And then I kept thinking in my head, like, I kept adding back the action. No way, no, it's literally $5 short.
Right, there's no.
Big turn for please
it's
fold.
$5 short. I was like, okay, I counted the limps, I counted the rate, and it's $5 short.
2 bets, 325.
And then, yeah, and then so I tell Don, Don's like out at lunch or something, trying to get in the place. And then he's like looking at his phone with the footage. He's like, I can't see that. I'm like, I don't know. And then he comes back, he looks at it on the big screen. He's like, he's like, fine. For $5, dude. When you can just not do that, deal that game and get to $1.
He must have gone away with it.
I mean, yeah. No one was paying attention. If it wasn't for me, he would have done that all night. Between different tables. It's very slick too. Very fast. You break the 25 with the 5s to rake the 5. And then he just like leaves one.
I actually hate when you guys are just making changes like that.
Oh, like so it's like fast, like cash.
325.
Yeah.
You play one roll like 5-10. Non-stop. They're making change what they do. Because they rake
Heads up.
the jackpot.
Jonathan gonna continue.
They're always having
like
Got 2 pair. 5s full for Jonathan.
breaking
Big.
every single rate. It's really annoying. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like specifically the Malaysia, there's just so much.
The bike was even every denomination of
See, please fold's gonna try and get Jonathan to fold a full house. I don't think this is going to work.
2 bets, 9-7.
Does want him to fold.
Yeah, that's getting really tough. I'm trying to play man.
I don't think Jonathan's gonna be folding. Question is, will he be raising? We all can see that please fold cannot call.
975.
Does make the call finally. Jonathan picking up a nice $3,000 pot. Nice pot going Jonathan's way. On aiming for Rose's stack. Wants that 100K. Nobody. Love it. Jack, Jack, 10-7. Love this hand. Good 10-7. Bro's in there. Levi in there. Snake definitely in there with his hand. We got 4 players battling.
4 players.
King high. Snake's the best of it.
4 checks.
Gonna bet at it too.
6 bets. 100. 7 folds. 3 folds. When was the last time you played with Dylan?
The one he won.
No. I lost back when.
Out of there. Snake picks it up conveniently with the best hand.
Honestly, like, I only played it because I missed the 6-max leg wedge that day. And then I was just like, fucking up. I was like, I didn't want to like, do anything, so I just played it. And I kept getting dealt aces. And then they kept putting it in with queens. in Omaha.
Yeah,
And I just kept moving.
Albert, 5-10-20 is a pretty big game. Indeed. It's okay, one day maybe you'll work yourself up there. Poker's poker.
Yeah. They would like just reshove like Jackson shit.
Albert, do you like PLO or Hold'em?
There's clearly like a lot of Hold'em players that just play PLO just there's nothing else going on.
2 folds.
And they would just see like queens don't see it.
Oh man, I need to. 150.
I remember the early days when like I saw aces and just like, right, like I guess I just keep betting. Just, like,
Imagine 2-2 PLO can get pretty wild sometimes.
that was when I played more. Any chance you'll play the 1K next week?
Yeah, probably.
Tuesday?
Probably.
Get some rest. Check, check.
I just play because like, I don't think I'm losing. I don't think I'm winning. Maybe I just get dealt with something.
Nobody betting it. Does have it. Betting like he has it,
I just
actually
know
has
for
it.
a fact I'm not a loser. And that's it. I just play because it's a
Thank you very much. As long as you're not a big dog, I mean, even if you you're still gonna lose anyways.
PLO's a great game, Albert. As you can see.
those servers are pretty crazy.
Hope you're enjoying it.
Sonny will like be like.
Can be a little frustrating at times.
The only thing stopping him is like his Zell cap.
One time.
Oh.
His 5K Zell cap. I don't know what stops him.
I don't like having I don't like having yeah, just 2K. I like for a tournament that I'd happily use cash. Okay, but yeah, for tournament where you don't want it.
That's a big 2-2 game.
Reg open is
2-2 1K cap is a that's 500 big blind is a big 2-2 game
He's pretty good, especially
for starting stack.
he is pretty close to it. 4 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds. 2. Everybody sees how easy it is to get.
We got some premiums colliding.
Right here,
We're got a pot of brewing. $800 in the middle.
4 folds. 7 checks. 3 checks.
That's not a bad game either. Nobody betting. Doesn't think anyone has anything. Please fold has a big hand though. Big draw. See what Please Fold wants to do with his draw. What makes the call? Off to a river. That is a clean run out for the Kings. Nice pickup by nobody. Another $1,100 going his way. Those are some big games, Albert. 10, 10, 25, 5K max, and 25, 25, 50, 10K max. And it's a big game. This game is mostly playing true to size. Ambrose is the exception with the awkward reason of just doing it because he could. You know, buying for $100,000. Why not? You know.
I don't think people usually use this. Like, they can probably do something. 6 chips, 7 chips, 9 chips. I mean, I love that pretty low. I mean, given
Snake flops the best of it.
well, yeah, like it's not supposed to be like.
Still has the best of it.
Oh, are you talking about like end of it all?
6 bits, 400.
Gonna bet it. See what nobody wants to do.
I mean, like, I also don't want to have to like run like.
What is one buy?
Oh, well, you know, here's the thing, but I'm not playing that hold it around. So actually, because like,
Nice pickup by Snake. No resistance. Always feels good when you get no resistance when you have a hand like bottom 2 pair in PLO. Not exactly the most powerful of hands. Can still be a winning hand.
oh no, I'm saying you're not. It's live 40. Because like I'll be playing like.
Oh, there's other stuff you're not. So.
Like for 5 by 10, 20. That's what I was saying. I'm gonna play 5 by 10, 20 by default, and then when that looks good.
Oh. The whole time I was thinking like I just get focus.
Oh yeah, I get 4 full.
Okay, no.
That's what I was saying. Like you'll be protected. Like you'll.
No, that's
what's
fair.
on your side. So like, we just need to figure out something that.
Yeah, I want to add.
Mystery hand folded by bros. Sad. I like seeing mystery hands get played and trying to figure out what cards they have. We got another big one brewing, $1,000 in the middle. Whole lot of nada. Han with the open-ender. I believe that's a 7 on the flop, not a king. Diamond comes through. No one has a diamond. And 7 and 8 of diamonds.
That's 350.
Please fold once the folds. Probably gonna get him. On as an interesting decision. Was maybe thinking about bluffing. Nice little pickup by Please Fold. Got the folds through. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
Like, you know that I'm not doing that. You know, I get lucky, I get lucky. But like, it's like.
PLO, Pot Limit Omaha,
Break into 9 raise to your 100. One fold. Crack open.
We're gonna have. Oh no, Jonathan's gonna bump it up. Please fold. Out of there. Looks like we're heads up. Snake gonna defend. Whole lot of nada. A 9 would be a very interesting card. That's not a very interesting card. Probably gonna get to showdown with this. Top pair, top kicker. If it gets to showdown, will be good.
When he gets conviction or something, like he just like goes, like I feel like that just happens when he's very comfortable. But I feel like my analytical brain, I just it's ridiculous about just feel like this is what it is. I mean, a good principle always is like.
I imagine the $40 straddle is just, even though it wasn't on at the beginning, it's going to be on for the rest of the stream. I'm still surprised to not see blind bets, blind raises. I don't remember if we allow re-straddles in this game. I don't think so. I think it's just the 40, and you can raise blind if you want. No re-straddles. Levi going to bump it up. Nice looking hand.
Yeah, 200, excuse me, 200.
Good calls from everybody. 3 players going to battle. Snake gonna bluff at this. Bluff like he's got it.